Yes, sir. Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. Welcome in, guys. Man, I see a lot of people are late too. All right, cool, cool, cool. Okay, good to see you guys, man. Good to see you guys. Good to see you guys. And you see a lot of new faces, old faces as well. Very nice, 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 nice. What up, Govan? What's up? What's up, Tarek, my boy? What's up? What's up? What's up, Kaloyan, man? Good to see you. Hey, guys, if you guys want, please show your face, man. Show your face. Isaac, aye, boom. Isaac, we're here. Okay, then. Okay, then I see Tarek as well. Shout out, shout out, shout out, Giz. Do I say your name correctly? Is it Ghislain?
It's French, it's Ghislain, but
Ghislain.
most
Français,
people call
français,
me
français.
Gis.
Ah, c'est bien.
Oui, un peu.
On est là, on est là, on est là, quoi. I see more people are joining. Okay, I see Luis. I see Bradley. Shout out Bradley Nago. Shout out Nago. Shout out Donovan. Shout out George. Shout out Coco, Teddy. All right, cool, man. I think we got a good chunk of people here in terms of the Q&A. Now, the whole purpose of today is to give as much value as humanly possible. Okay. Everyone is stuck, everyone has problems. And here today, we're here to solve every single bottleneck that you guys have. I'm willing to stay here for an hour and 30 minutes max to go over everything. After I have to go to the barber because, yeah, man, your boy hasn't been since he's back from LA. So, you know, so we have to get that done too. Nah, man, I think that's good. In terms of expectations, I have a couple questions that I got from you guys in terms of before before this Q&A, right, that we're gonna go over. But I want to give priority to the people that are here live with me. Okay. So if you guys have any questions, by the way, first of all, I want to see who in here is a growth operator. If you're a growth operator, put a 1 in the chat. If you're a coach, put a 2 in the chat. Let me see. Once, growth ups. Ups. Ooh. Okay, coach. Okay. Okay, growth ups. Yeah, J2. Okay, cool. Oh, that's good. That's a good ratio. I think it's a lot of growth operators that follow me as well. I've been getting a lot of attention lately from the Instagram side of things, since I've been posting and tweaking the fuck out, you know. So nah, man, a lot of growth operators is really good. So today is going to be more about making sure that we level up the skill set and we go over every single bottleneck. Okay. There's a lot of things that are holding you guys back in terms of skill wise, maybe mindset wise as well. But I want to break down as many things as humanly possible on this whiteboard here. We're bringing back the whiteboard. We're bringing it back. So I want to make sure that it is as much in depth as possible. I see in the meantime, people are still joining, so I hope that doesn't split focus. But okay, that will be that. The first things first that I want to address is that first of all, when it comes to growth operating, when it comes to scaling a high-ticket business, we've seen that webinars are the number one, by far, the number one funnel, right? Are you going to put this one on YouTube? Yeah, for sure. Yeah. This one is going on YouTube. So I'm going to do this probably like multiple times. Let's see how it goes today. And then, yeah, bro, put your camera on, man. Let's become famous a little bit, bro. You know? But so nah, man. But I want to inform you guys that webinars have been crushing for us a lot. So I want to keep it a little bit webinar based, also in terms of the marketing side of things, but also on the sales process side, right? There's a lot of you guys that do the marketing and also the sales side of things. So we can go over every single bottleneck. If it comes down to fucking fulfillment, I have my boy Bradley in here, who recently sold his fucking company for what? Like $400,000. Shout out to Bradley, man. Round of applause. 50%, 15% for 400,000. That's what's up. It's a bunch of rich people here. So I'm proud of you, man. I'm proud of you. Nah, man. So first things first. We can go over questions in terms of the ads, in terms of organic, in terms of setting up the webinar, right? In terms of the webinar launch, how we do it in the back end, behind the scenes, and any other questions in terms of the sales side of things as well, in terms of the sales process of what we do right now, because there's a bunch of new shit that we're implementing. I can tell you now, it looks way different than what I did 6 months ago, because we've been tweaking, we've been doing things, learning new things. I've been investing in new coaches every single month. So I have a bunch of new tactics when it comes to incentivizing sales teams, challenges, everything from A to Z. So come on with the questions and we'll go from there. I want to keep it conversational as well. So I think to break the ice, I will let Isaac go, man. See Isaac, man. Isaac is a advisory client of mine, by the way.
Yes, sir.
Shout out for you being here, man. Shout out.
Yeah, man, of course, anytime. No, but the main thing is like we've had a bit of an issue of getting the bottleneck in the sales process as fast as humanly possible, because like usually it takes some time before you get the data back from the salespeople sometimes because they don't fill in their shit and yeah, shit like that. So how do you make sure that every single person is incentivized to fill out their end of call report? And if you don't do it in that way, do you have some type of automation that makes it just swap through the whole thing, like sending the recording in Slack and all that stuff? Because like if we would know the bottlenecks faster in the sales process, then we can just fix it after like 2 calls, But sometimes now it can take like 10 calls, and then like we've had 10% of the calls already,
So you mean that your calls aren't being recorded and there's no AODs being filled out?
Exactly. Mainly they are being recorded, but just like the time between them being recorded and us knowing that information to be able to fix it.
Okay. So when you record the call, where does the call go instantly?
Like right now, they just send it in the Google Sheet, and that's the issue, because if they don't send it in the Google Sheet, then there is nothing,
Yeah. I see someone has the answer already.
Yeah, sir.
Yeah, Sergio's quick with it, man. Sergio's quick with it. Yeah, you can have an AI agent literally trained on that, right?
Yeah.
So essentially you can automate it and automate the transcriber. Yeah. We have a bunch of smart people
Yeah.
here. Hey, leave something for me, man. Shit, man, Bradley, man. Shit. No, but it's good. It's all good though. You can make an AI agent to do that though.
Yeah.
By the way, because one of the things is that it's pretty easy. When it transcribes the whole call, you can take the call, boom, and put it into Claude immediately.
Mm.
And you can set it up with Claude as well. So
Okay.
what we do internally, we have an agent that take this transcript immediately, and then we developed a skill, right? So we took all of the best sales calls that closed, all the BIFs as well, and then we took all of the behaviors, language, and patterns from that call, and we made a skill from it so that the agent is equipped with the right knowledge base.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
So it's just a game of repeating successful action when it comes to that.
Exactly.
It's an easy game though. But to set it up, I'll have Bradley do it for you.
Yeah.
There you go.
Exactly.
There you go.
Okay,
There you
yeah,
go.
skill creation would be.
Yeah.
That makes
AI is
sense.
done without context. So you have to make sure that you repeat successful action when it comes to setting up your agent.
Okay. Yeah. Makes
Yeah.
sense. Okay, perfect.
Any elaboration on that, by the way?
Not really, no.
Any issues on the marketing side of things? Launches?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, the main thing is that sometimes, yeah, this is actually a good one. Like because the marketing is performing. The slide deck we have like 85-90% retention rate. We have also like 40% booking rate. Like all the metrics work,
Yeah.
But then for some reason, sometimes when people jump on the sales call, they don't have the urgency to even do it, They don't have the urgency. They believe that they can just wait with doing it, And then they want to talk to their fucking, I don't even know what, And then the closer waits for like 20 minutes. Because like in one certain scenario was like, yeah, I need to talk to my girlfriend, and then he did some shit, and then when he came back, they had a completely different answer, so it didn't make any sense. And then the closer couldn't really do anything either because they already reframed themselves,
Okay. So you have the urgency objection, yeah? Why
Yeah,
not?
the urgency, yeah.
Okay. So there's a few ways that you can go overcome that. First of all, you need to pre-handle every single objection, bro. That's one. So the most important thing when it comes to handling these objections is not even handling those, bro. That's number one. So you have to have the right pre-call assets. When is the first time that you updated the pre-call assets?
Maybe 2 weeks ago.
Okay. Like you want to update them every single week.
Yeah.
In terms of that, right? Because objections change, right? Market awareness and sophistication goes up. So the arguments are different.
Yeah.
You want to make sure that you update the pre-call assets. Now, when it comes to addressing those, you want to address those on the confirmation page. Okay. So when it comes to the confirmation page, you want to be able to address it in one of the breakout videos. So what does it look like? You have the main due diligence video here. I know you know this already.
Yeah.
You know, there are new
explain,
people.
yeah.
There are new people here. So we have to make sure that everyone is up to date with the new best practices. So we have the main video here that talks about what? Talks about due diligence, right? In terms of, okay, this is why I'm not a scam. This is why I'm not the top. Okay, so all the background shit, maybe it's people that have a bad review about you, this and that. We address all of it here, right? So that's number one. Underneath this video, we have the small breakout videos, right? In these videos, we cover the latest concerns in terms of worst case scenarios, what can happen, why now videos, and also frequently asked questions, okay? But in these videos, you have to have some urgency videos in there on why they have to do it now, right? So you can put real scarcity in there in terms of you capping the amount of people that come into the program, right?
Yeah,
That's number
that
one.
kind of worked, but then it like it didn't.
Then it's fizzled
really-
out. Yeah. That's what I mean with market sophistication going up.
Yeah.
See? So you have to change it. So now that you use that one, what is another example that he can use? Let me ask the chat. What's another example? Who can go for it? There's a lot of rich people here. Price. I was about to say. Price. Yeah. The main thing here, right? Is it B2C or is it B2B?
B2C.
B2C. Okay.
I mean, they're starting building houses. It's like a bit both, but I would still say B2C. Yeah.
B2C.
Yeah.
So the most important thing when it comes to B2C is that they have to be more scared of losing the opportunity than winning.
Yeah.
Because bonuses can work as well, but that's running towards something, right? But we know that B2C minded people, they are scared of their own shit, bro. You know? So you have to make sure that you always have some scarcity that's more like the value has to be so much overthrowing than the thing that they like. How can I say it the best way? Because the offer that you have needs to have a point of scarcity in there in and of itself, right? So if you have the student rate or whatever rate capped at 200 people, for example, then we raise the price because we have to take on more fucking CSMs or whatever, whatever reason that you have, right?
Yeah.
It needs to be set in the offer already, right? For the people that are already coming in for now, this is the main price. And then you gradually go up with the amount of people that come in. So you can do that as well, right?
Yeah, because right now we don't even mention price on the slide deck right now.
You don't mention price on the slide?
No,
why is that?
Not on this one. It's mainly because on all the other webinars that we ran for other clients, we're just seeing that we have won more deals just by not having the price, and then we just make them like more calls just get booked, and then we win based on that, you know?
Okay.
So yeah.
One thing though, it can fucking backfire on you.
Yeah.
So you can mention price, but the thing is, it's all how you frame it though, because they have to know, like, when you say the price, the value has to come after. Because one of the things that happens with a lot of people that mention price, and they do it completely the wrong way. Let me show you. Like, when you decide to mention price, you can be vague too, by the way. You can say it's a multiple four-figure investment, blah, blah. We do that on our webinars too. Okay, cool. So when you mention price, what most people do is they start here, they build up the value, right? And then they mention price here, all the way up here, right? And what happens? There's nothing after it. It comes. You drop the price, and now it's, you know.
Yeah.
Now all of a sudden they don't have a tongue. They can't speak anymore because there's nothing that can support it after. So if you drop the price, it has to be before the value even comes, so that you have a build-up after, right? And that you have a lot of justifications, because now you can put them to agreement frames, the thing that we learned.
Yeah.
Right? We can put them to agreement frames so that it justifies the price that they pay for it. Because, bro, after this, you do the build-up and then you say the price, they will forget all about the thing that you said before, bro.
Yeah. I think only this is going to fix it. I was gonna lie.
Yeah, exactly. So that's that. So there you go. Carlo Jan, what'd you say? We always pre-handle objections in the offer and compare their current situation with their dream situation, and most important, if what they lose if they say no. Yeah. The price of saying no. So the cost of saying no. Yeah, a very good one. Very good one. It's a really, really good reframe. Let me see. Drop price first, then value builds. Yeah, exactly. And also, don't waste your time. Yes, sir. But hey, a lot of people make this mistake, man. This one, you don't want to make it, right? You want to build the value after you say the price. And that's why sales cycles are there as well, because we have to consider sales cycles. There's a lot of people now, since I've been pushing on fucking Instagram and I've been getting a little bit more famous, I have a lot of people that say, yo, where the fuck did you come from, bro? You know, like, I just stumbled across you. How much is your mentorship? And I say, yeah, bro, like, it's this price, you know, it's a multiple four-figure investment. There you go. And they say, yeah, it's cool, man. Man, I would like to join next month, you know? And I'm like, yo, why don't you have just a couple grand in your bank? You know, just join now. No, bro. I don't know. And then the sales cycle starts. So people don't consider the sales cycle after, because all the people that know close, right, have a sales cycle. So all these people that haven't spent at least fucking 5 months with you in consuming and binge watching content, hence why I'm doing all of this shit, you know, because this is going to be on YouTube. The people spend more time with me, and then boom, we create a bond, and pop, you know, it's easier for them to spend money with me as well, because I spend time with them first. So we have to consider sales cycles too when it comes to these objections, because objections usually comes from a place of fear, or just money. They're just broke. But you can't deal with broke people. Like, if you're still dealing with broke people in your funnel, then you just don't know what the fuck you're doing.
Not gonna lie, like 90% of these people have like minimum 20K. Like, some people have 400, 500K.
Yeah, bro. But you steal my SOPs, bro.
Yeah.
Exactly. You're not playing the same rules as other normal people, bro.
Yeah.
So it's all well to flex on this, like. But wait, let me put the slide as well, because it's getting dark here. It's getting dark. But yeah, that was a good one. So any elaboration on that, by the way?
No, it makes sense.
Makes sense, no?
Yeah. Super easy.
Easy. So sales cycles, extremely important to consider. You have to measure these too, you know, because sales cycles, not every single person considers them, right? The average sales cycle, the higher the price is, the longer it is. So for me right now, full transparency, just with you guys, right? I don't care if it comes on YouTube, because I'm going to raise the price anyway. Yo. Rusty Jones. So in terms of the sales cycle, for example, my done for you, if you want us to come in and build your webinar out, you're gonna pay 35 grand, right? And it doesn't matter who you are, they still have to build a relationship with the person. See, and we have to consider that. So the most important, and this is so important because we don't lay enough emphasis on that. I'm about to sign another deal today. Another done for you client is a woman that sells B2B coaching to European mothers, right? She's doing 1.5 million a year, but she's been stuck there for 3 years. And the main problem was that she didn't have any long form YouTube. So there was no oil in the machine. You see? So what happens when you don't play into the long form game? People don't spend enough time with you, and you have the most friction. So every single offer, right? Because right now, since I'm in this game for a long time, and I see a lot, right? I know all these people at the top right now, and I have an overview of every single offer. I know which offer is doing well. I know which offer is doing shit. You know, and the offers that see the most friction right now are the offers that don't have any long form. Long form YouTube is key. You don't see any direct returns from it, but you'll see that every single person that comes to your funnel will say like, hey, bro, like I spent fucking 20 hours with you, man. Like I spent 20 hours with Bradley, with Sergio, you know, I ate flambe with him on his vlog, you know? So everyone is gonna feel like they're your friend already, and they feel safe about the investment. So the reason why your close rate is not as high is because you don't have any long form, or you don't spend enough time with these people. So we create what? We create an ecosystem, okay? An ecosystem where we have enough touch points with the leads. What does that mean? So to shorten the sales cycle and to alleviate all these bitch ass fucking objections, we create an ecosystem where we have multiple touch points with the leads and with the creator, okay? After they buy as well, after they buy and also before they buy, okay? So hence why you're here, Isaac. This is a perfect example. You know, there are a few people that already bought from me, Bradley, Sergio, you know, all the rich people here that I know that are certified, no secret brokers. So listen, we have to shorten the sales cycle. We do what? We have live Q&As. We have live Q&As with the creator. Q&As, right? So we call these are not regular Q&As, guys. We call these pipeline cleaners, right? These live Q&As are with the leads that said no leads, and all the leads that are in the pipeline right now. For example, I think Kaloyan is going to join next week, I guess, or something, you know? He's also here. He's spending more time with me, you know? There you go. There he is, you know? He's about to buy from me. Yeah, nice one. So the live Q&A is to talk to the no leads and the people in the pipeline. So that means that the creator comes on these lives and answers all of the questions from the people that are in the pipeline that spoke to a closer already. So what does that mean? We have to understand one thing, and I don't want to sound too woo-woo-ish or something, you know, because everything is about energy transfer, okay? The reason why people buy from you is because you transferred enough energy to them as a creator. So if you are in an environment with that creator, you get more of a starstruck like moment, kind of, you know? And now they're more inclined and more open, and they're in a higher frequency to step in and make the decision, to make the purchase decision. It's really weird how it works, but this one, we collect at least like an extra 30 to 40K on every single offer that we're on. It's sick. This one, key, very key, you know? Follow-up question, Paul, what about the people that said no, not sure, to you on the setting call? On the setting, bro, then you need better setters, bro. Like how do they frame the call? You need a better setter script in terms of that. If they expressed interest and they booked in, and they say no immediately to the setter, bro, then your setter is doing something wrong. And that's the bottleneck. You have to listen to his setter calls. Okay, so how to deal with 10% qualified leads for BizUp offer with call funnel. Kaloyan, how do you mean? Elaborate, man. You can unmute yourself, by the way.
Hello, Mbeng. So we have like 10% qualified leads, and we're trying to fix the messaging, but I think that both messaging and the funnel are a big problem.
Okay.
We're selling to like normal people starting a side hustle, BizUp offer, and
Okay.
our best is 20% qualified. And every month is different, like 10, 15, 7%.
Okay. How do you
Messaging
guys market the offer? Is it paid or is it organic?
It's paid ads.
Paid
only.
ads. Okay. So walk me through the buyer journey. So they see an ad and then what happens next?
They click on the ad, go to a
Okay.
landing page.
Okay.
Then there's a lead magnet, like a lead magnet, a free community or a free PDF, and they opt in, and the
Okay.
setter calls them.
Okay.
I thought about it with Claude, and he told me that these are low intent leads, and I need to try
Yeah.
Webby or VSL for now.
Yeah. Yeah. So you're doing a lead magnet funnel. Yeah. So, bro, what's wrong with lead magnets funnels? They work extremely well with B2B. Because B2C people, bro, they don't like I'm not shitting on them, but they don't know, bro. They don't know if it's even gonna help them or not, you know? So they
see something free.
Yeah, there's something free. But they come in and they think, okay, let me take the free shit, and then I'm going to get the outcome that I'm looking for. B2B people, when you talk about a specific pain point or a specific thing that can help them move forward, for example, I'm going to drop a creative testing guide, right? You know that will solve one specific part of the issue that you have in your marketing process, but it's not going to solve everything. It's just an extra, right? But then they know that you are the expert. Now they have a touch point with you. And with these B2B leads that have that, they will now come into your ecosystem and experience all the other things. With you, it's harder because B2C people, they don't have any intent. They don't have any education, right? In terms of us, we already have a high level of awareness, and we know that, okay, if it makes sense, we're gonna buy this. See? So I would never go with the lead magnet funnel when it comes to B2C, unless I'm doing a heavy ton of fucking education after, and I'm sending fucking 15 emails per day like Grant Cardone or something. Because that's what he's doing. Yeah, bro. Like that's what he's doing. You know? He gives away his course for free and this and that, and then he just bombards you with fucking emails. He sends what? 7 million emails per year, bro. You see? So unless you got that type of ecosystem and they get bombarded with content, then yes, you know. But nah, that's the longest way to do it. The longest. You want to have a specific part of education. Either it is a VSL funnel, or it is the setters that manually drip feed the pre-call assets, right? And start the nurturing process there manually, because they have the most influence, right? So those are the only options, man. But I would definitely go with a webinar, 100%. Because first of all, we have the energy transfer from the creator. You have the education up front. Boom. If you do it well and you dial in the fucking presentation, then it's done, bro. Then it's done. But get good at the presentation part. I can tell you that. Get good. We're gonna get to that. But I think, oh shit, I didn't end my point here, because we have the live Q&As, but we have a whole ecosystem in terms of the touch points, right? So we do live Q&As. We also do selfie videos from the creator. So selfie videos. So every single person that is in the pipeline and needs a little push or whatever, or even if they don't, you know, I have a creator of mine, a good friend. This guy's my dog. And every single Tuesday and Thursday, he sends the entire pipeline selfie videos. So he goes to the gym, comes back, and he's just on his phone, just walking outside. He takes a walk, and during his walk, he's just sending videos to everyone, saying their names, this and that, giving them reasons to be more urgent, inspire them, boom, boom, boom. He knows what the fuck he's doing. He's the one yapper. But selfie videos work extremely well, inspires people, and yeah, it takes like gives them a feeling of, oh, I'm not what? I'm not a number. Not a number. And that's something that we hear a lot, right? Oh, but there's so many people that buy from this, blah, 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 you know? Yeah. Yeah, then you have to make them feel special. But if you're willing to do this, this one is a game changer too. So more touch points with the leads. Now we have the live Q&As. We do them at least once a week. Then we have the selfie videos. And then we have the twice a week webinars, right? So we do once a week or twice a week. One time or 2 times webinars.
You send the selfie videos in WhatsApp.
What?
Where do you send the selfie videos?
The selfie videos either on WhatsApp or on iMessage.
Okay.
Either on WhatsApp or on iMessage. We send the selfie videos there. So we do them on bite sizes. Just 30 seconds, just introducing yourself, okay? Introducing yourself and just making sure that you have concentrated messaging. You can't come empty-handed. You always have to come with some sort of a pre-call asset that can help them move forward in their business. So you help them even before they pay you. You help them before you help them. Because then you prove that you can help them. You see? And a lot of people just want to hold on for dear life to the shit that they have. You know, no, it's for sale, man. No, I'm not gonna show you, bro. Pay me first, you know? But they don't know, bro. They don't know if it's bullshit or not. You see? Even for all these things, bro, I have like a 20-page SOP only for this, you know, like to do this, like it's a lot more than you think. You see? To really perfect it. A lot of questions here. I see a lot of communication going on, guys. Quiet in the room. Quiet in the room. No. I see. What about the application form after the webinar? Is it necessary to book a call? Well, bro, it is necessary to book a call, bro. If you want to elaborate on that one, after I finish this point. So we have the whole ecosystem, live Q&As, with self videos, and we have the webinars. So when we combine all of these, and we have once a week cold webinar, by the way, once, twice a week cold. This is so important, guys, because I see a lot of mistakes being made from this one. And then we have once a month, one time every single month, there's a warm webinar. So warm webinar, that's warm. So minimum, you have 5 fucking webinars every single month. So you have 5 webinars, you have self videos, and you have live Q&As. So what you need to understand here is that closers are not gonna close more or get a higher close rate on their own. It's never gonna happen, you know? The close rate goes higher when the lead gets more touch points, when they consume more, you know? I told Martin the other day, Martin, he's one of my setters, one of my reps, one of my salespeople, you know? Complete cheat. Every single morning we're like, bro, who can we help today? Like we do whatever we can to send as many from these assets to people. Hey, bro, we did a group call yesterday. Hey, we have a Q&A today going over these things. Bro, hey, who needs to hear this? Who can we help today? And we fucking tweak the fuck out. Like we develop so many things to help as many people as possible, you know, make it contextual and all that stuff, and send. More touch points, more Q&As, more self videos, more webinars, the ecosystem. And that's now you have an ecosystem where people can't really escape anymore, right? And they're in the loop. And eventually you're going to shorten the sales cycle and make the job for the salespeople easier because trust is higher. And that's it. That people come through cold. Okay, there's a bunch of people that will just watch your shit and just buy right away. Just like that. You know? Can be. People like myself, yeah, I do that. But 90% of people, they will tell you, yo, I've been watching you, man. I've been watching you for a long time, you know, which is normal. So we have to operate from a frame of reality. And I talk about it so much, even lately, man. A lot of the old people don't even notice. Because if you don't operate from the reality that we talk about here, from, hey, people need to spend what? Fucking, you guys know the 7-11 rule, right? They need to spend 7 hours with you on 11 different touch points in 4 different locations. The rest is here, man, Eric, man. The rest is here. I'm not trying to get sick, bro. It's too expensive for me. It's too expensive, bro. No. So they need to spend 7 hours with you, 11 different touch points on 4 different locations. If you have trouble with people closing, low close rates and all that stuff, it's because your organic is probably super poor and you're not vibrating enough. You're not tweaking. You're not pumping long form, pumping short form, making people watch videos, send people videos on how they can make more money. Like, you're not vibrating enough, right? And that's the whole point of this, because the 7-11-4 rule will expose that you don't close enough, that your revenue numbers are just super low and you're experiencing a lot of friction. So this is the reality of things. This is a study, guys. This is a serious study. Now ask yourself, every single lead right now that you're trying to close, did they actually spend 7 hours with you? Did they? Ask yourself. You probably have leads right now that you're super frustrated with, like, bro, why are they acting like fucking LGBTQ people and shit, man? The fuck is this? You know? And everyone has it. It's because you neglect this specific rule here. And also the rule of human nature in terms of people buy for emotional reasons. You think that even B2B people don't buy emotionally. They do. People only buy when? People only buy when they feel like buying. That's it. When they get clarity, energy is there, boom, 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 boom. And that's the buying psychology, right? Because it's a high likelihood for them to get the result. And they need to be in a high frequency too. If we neglect these universal principles and laws in terms of human nature, then you're not operating in reality. And you face these adversities. That's just how it is. Simply that. So if you're moving, if you feel like, bro, I'm doing this, I'm spending on ads, and I'm doing these webinars and all that stuff, bro, a lot of you guys don't even know how to run these webinars. You get people on the thing, but you don't know how to frame them correctly. You know? You don't know how to dial in the presentation. You don't know how to set the frame at the beginning. There's a bunch of shit that goes into this, man. It's a lot. And it surprises me that a lot of people don't really know this as well, because it's a lot of operators, and I know it's a lot of operators here. There's a lot of operators that are doing webinars, but they put the emphasis on the marketing side of things. You know, they put the emphasis on the marketing side of things, and they just make sure that there's many people on the web as possible. And then when it comes to scripting and writing the webinar, they just drop the ball. Every single time. You know how many webinars I'm reviewing every single day? At least 2. I have people coming to me crying, bro. Yo, my webinar was fucked up. This was fucked up. That was fucked up. You know, I don't know why. This is the... And the people that booked in, they are still not educated. And I was like, yeah, of course. Like, only 10% of people, 5% of people booked in. Send the webinar. And I see the slides, and the slides just don't make sense, you know. And even me, like I have different mentors for each specific thing. So I have a mentor that is goated at paid ads. All of you guys may know him, you know. He's blowing up lately. Uncle Jay. the big G, big man like Haynes. Then also for presentation, Jason Fladley, study him a lot. Dan Henry, like all these guys, like I buy from every single person, right? So in terms of the presentation, the things that I've learned, I was like, bro, of course these people don't make any money with webinars, bro. Doesn't make any sense, you know? And you don't know what you don't know. Now I'm going to cover some of these here, because it surprises me that we don't put the emphasis on that, right? We are too focused on the marketing metrics, too focused on how many leads do we get in, how many registrants do we have, etc., etc. And then when it comes to the presentation, you guys are just typing shit like it's a school presentation or something, you know? And then do the, oh, you have 2 ways to do this, and then, you know, you can either do it yourself or you can buy from me and shit. No, that's not usually how it goes. So let me tell you this. When it comes to starting the presentation, normally how I start, I usually take a presentation that they already have, right? And I do ICP research. My ICP research is super, super, super clear, super in-depth. Like I need to know every single thing about the ideal client profile. So what I do in terms of steps, I take all the successful sales calls for my ideal ICP, not even the people that pivoted, but even the people that have the character traits that we want to attract and have the highest likelihood to piff us in the future as well. Okay. And that have the highest likelihood for them to get a result too, right? So pay attention to where I start. I didn't start with, oh, let me start with the presentation. No. I started with the ICP in mind. Because I need to think like the person. I need to be in his head, right? I need to understand what their biases are. I need to understand what the silent conversations are in their mind, so that I can speak it back to them and they feel more understood. Because if I'm going to go in there and I don't really understand them at the highest level, what am I going to do? I'm going to confront them more. Because inside of their mind, if I start by teaching them, okay, because we all have what we call the teacher brain, because we all want to over deliver and give value. What's going to happen? Their analytical brain goes on. What's going to happen? Their sense of how-to questions come up, right? So we don't want to do that. We don't want to do that. You're running Gunter's offer, bro. No, bro. Nah, I have my reasons. Didn't do that. Fuck no. But yeah, that aside. So in terms of the webinar presentation, I go over the ICP first, because if I'm trying to go directly and tell them that they're wrong about their beliefs and this and that, what's going to happen? What's going to happen if I tell you right now? For example, you know, Ghislain comes to me and says, you know, I feel that no one really understands me. You know, I'm just different. There's something always going wrong in my life, especially with women, you know. And I tell Ghislain, no, bro, nothing is wrong with women. You're the one that's wrong. Or something crazy like that. But I contradict everything that he's saying. He's gonna not give me the benefit of the doubt. He's going to resist me by saying, see, no one actually understands me. And this validates it to me that no one really understands me. So you don't either. But what do I need to do to change Ghislain's belief? I need to go in there. I need to go in his mind. I need to change the feeling that he has around the belief. So we have the one belief about the ICP that the ICP has. What I need to change, not the belief. I don't change the belief. I change the feeling that they have towards the belief. By asking what? Asking the right questions. Someone came to me and said, oh, bro, webinars don't work. I was like, are you idiot or what? You know? So I told him, bro, okay, so I should stop doing webinars then. Yeah, no. That's not what I'm saying, but I did a webinar and it flopped and the operator was shit and he didn't know what he did, crying. Okay, cool. Webinars don't work. So what you're saying, You ran how many webinars? One. Okay, you ran one webinar. Okay. And you make the judgment off of that webinars don't work. Yeah, if you put it that way, then it sounds stupid. Yeah, it sounds stupid as fuck, bro. So I changed the feeling around the belief that they have first. But I need to go inside of their mind first to understand them and have the silent conversation. Now, when it comes to that presentation itself, I think about one belief that they need to have that will then be a byproduct of them buying my shit. They need to have one belief, just one single one. The person that I'm going to sign right now, I won't say her name because it's going on YouTube, but extremely dialed in person. And her offer is to women, B2B, right? And she helps with their operations and all that stuff, boom, 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 to get yourself out of the day-to-day, blah, blah, that is. And the one belief that they need to have is that they are their own bottleneck right now. That's it. They could have, bro, they could perfectly have a sales bottleneck. They could perfectly have a marketing bottleneck. Maybe they need talent. Maybe they need something else. But scrap that. Or in our webinar, we're going to make sure that we create this vacuum where the only belief that's holding them back from getting them to the other side is literally believing that they are the problem. They are standing in their own way of them growing. So they need new operational systems. They need this specific program to get out of their own way. So that's the one belief that we're focusing on the entire webinar. And what are we doing after? I'm building the slides around it. And I put them to little agreement frames. So what am I doing with every single slide? I'm making a point. There's something that's called congruency, like the congruency bias. So meaning that if I confirm something with them that is true inside of their mind, and they say yes, they are more likely to say yes another time, and yes another time, yes another time. So we want to stack as many yeses as possible by asking strategic questions around the belief, right? And have you, like, quick example. It has to be about the circumstance that they have in the day-to-day life that they're having today. So, for example, have you seen that? Did it also occur that, you know, when you're trying to build something and you're just building a Zap for like 20 hours instead of just focusing on selling people or making content? Yes, that's true. And also when you did it and something breaks and you have to now do this and that, yeah, that's also true. And yes, you speak to scenarios, speak to circumstances that are familiar to them every single time and say yes. And when you are prepared to make the pitch, for example, and we don't just go for the pitch awkwardly, we ask them permission, right? Permission-based pitching. They will stay congruent because we also set the frame at the start. That's the mistake that people make when it comes to the pitch, right? They don't set the expectation at the beginning that there is a pitch coming. And what's going to happen when you don't address that shit? What's going to happen? People are going to have like a thought in their own mind, right? You're going to say like, bro, we know like this is a presentation, and after presentation, this is probably not even live, bro. You know? Is this live? No. We had these objections, by the way, during the webinar. Yeah, this is probably not even live, you know? Or he's going to pitch us something. But what you want to do is you want to talk about you having the most valuable fucking pitch ever, bro, in terms of the offer. The offer that I'm going to give you guys is even more superior than anything else that you will see in this fucking industry ever. You know, I have something so amazing and it will flabbergast you, you know? And when you frame it that way, you create what? You create something that I call an open loop. So with every single objection, you don't want to address them and close the loop. No, you want to leave it open. And the loop, the missing part of the loop will be in the presentation, right? So what are we doing here at the beginning of the webinar? We're setting the frame. We're setting the frame of the question that they have. Okay, is he gonna pitch us something? Yes, but it will be the fucking most amazing thing I've been building on for fucking 5 months, you know? And it has done this for others. And I'm going to show you at the end, if you like it, if you're not, bro, but you're probably gonna buy. Like, you're gonna rob your mom to be able to buy this shit. Wait, you'll see. Try to resist not buying. Try. Because, you know, and then it will create a question in their mind, like, bro, what the fuck is this thing that he's talking about? You know? Like, now I'm curious. Now, let me hear it, you know? And then they come in, and then they are more open to the idea of you pitching. Because now, if you come in and you say, hey, yo, guys, remember what I said at the beginning? Ah, cool. This is the time. Drop a 1 in the chat if you guys want to hear the fucking offer that I got for you guys, man. It's time. Boom, they drop once. Boom, boom, boom. We have all the moderators as well in there, dropping once. Pop, 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 pop. And now we have something that's called what? Groupthink. So even the people that were not even open to hear the pitch, they are now also open to hear the pitch, bro. You see? Because we are leveraging groupthink. People don't want to think for themselves, right? Psychology, again. So when we do that, boom, now they're open to hear the pitch, and now the pitch is extremely smooth. Now, the pitch in and of itself, we have the part where we break the belief first. So before we pitch, we have a one-liner that breaks the main belief that they have around the product. That's number one. For example, I can say, courses don't work. Let me start with this. Courses, Stripe, don't work, man. Let me tell you this. Let me start with this. Now they're leaning in, you know, because I broke a belief about the thing that I'm going to pitch them. See? So you have to find your thing, what that specifically is. Then you go into the pitch, and then you have the Q&A. But the Q&A is not a Q&A. We use the Q&A, right, on the webinar as a second pitch. That's your second pitch. Because what we're doing here, we're creating opportunities for ourselves. Okay, we're creating opportunities for ourselves to answer questions, but that will lead back to the offer every single time. So it leads back to the offer every single time, right? So these Q&As are literally there to handle objections and to handle concerns that people have, right? So what I do as a moderator, I have moderators that I train right now for our webinars because we have multiple running, is, bro, I train them on having strategic questions. So we take the questions that they have in the previous webinar and sales calls and all that stuff, and we strategically ask them, boom. And we act like we are the fucking audience and shit, you know? And then they address them, and bro, hey, the way that we print, bro, a Lambo every single webinar. I can tell you that. So see how much emphasis I put on, and this is, like, guys, I'm talking, this is only fucking 15% of the whole thing. Like, there's a lot of shit in the back end that I'm not sharing yet, you know? But this shit, I heard someone yesterday, he was doing 700K a month. He said, bro, I said, how long did you pitch? Yeah, 10 minutes, man. I was like, what? How the fuck did you pitch 10 minutes? You have to pitch for at least an hour, at least, minimum. An hour pitch. You can't go through all of the reasons and objection handle and do all these things until to the last fucking drop. Dude, you're leaving money on the table, bro. And there's a lot of you guys. You guys do the pitch in an awkward way. People drop off immediately. Oh shit, there it comes. There it comes, bro. No, I'm out of here, man. I got my shit. And you started teaching on the webinar. Too much teaching. You know? Teaching. Oh, yeah, no, I'm good, man. I'm good. I'm gonna try it. They go away. Sometimes they don't even implement it because they were just in a physical, in this hypnotic state from the webinar. Think that they can do it themselves. They go try it. They fail. And then they blame you. Hey, bro, it's not working, man. Fuck you, bro. Fuck you, bro. I tried this shit. It doesn't work. you know? But also, they can even leave it as it is because they won't even implement in the first place. So in the two scenarios, you're fucked. You're losing money, right? He said, "Go, Sergio said, go and buy from this guy, boys, and take action. Don't wait for 7 hours. Need to jump out. Have a call, bro. Go ahead, go ahead, bro. Go ahead. Thanks for the love, man. Thanks for the love. Yeah, bro. Now 100%. Good luck, bro. Good luck. Good luck. Good luck. If it's a closing call, go close him. Go close him. But when it comes to that, so two scenarios, you're gonna lose money. You're gonna lose it, right? So you have to do what? You have to create more desire by putting in these frames. I put anchors even in this Q&A. I mentioned that, bro, the thing that I mentioned here are just literally what is 15%. So your mind is what? Boom, hey, what the fuck? I never heard this before. I got so much value, but what is the thing that I don't know? Because the implementation, step by step, that's on the inside. More of the how to sell that. That's where the implementation comes in. It's the what, why, the how, you sell it. So we talk about the what and the why. And sometimes even why now? Why today? You know, why? I talked about scenarios, downsides, upsides, and then essentially the how, you sell it. So if you want to master and this and that and have client examples and the right support to do the things, then you buy the thing. If you're gonna do it alone, like you're gonna do the things that you think you need to do. But then what's going to happen? You're gonna go into walls again because your execution is poor. Because you don't have any examples, you don't have the right support. See? You can say, okay, let's do long form, but boy, you don't know what's going on behind the scenes, how the flywheel actually goes, right? You don't know how to create in-market content to be able to generate buying leads. Like it's a lot that goes into it in the background. Like even me, like I can't explain this in 1 hour, bro. I can literally drink 17 energy drinks and talk to you guys for 3 days in a row. Literally. Yeah. And be fucking tweaking it. So yeah, man. So I think those are the most important things. And then in terms of the pitch of the webinar, if we go to the end, like we have to book as many people in as possible. And something that I like to do personally, okay, is, bro, you have to be a dog, bro. But you have to also believe that your product is also the best. Because your belief will transfer into them. So when it comes to the creator and you selling on a webinar, it's more, like I said, an energy transfer, but they need to have the belief that they literally have the cure to cancer, bro. If it's not the case, then forget it, you know? There's always something that's off, you know? So when it comes to the pitch, they just have to stay there in there as long as possible. I know people, there's two people that I learned from when it comes to presenting and all this stuff and presentation building and all the psychology and everything behind it. And it's Eli and then you have Jason. And literally Eli told me, bro, you have to literally stand there. Like he's, in one of his cases, he stood there till the last fucking person and he was just addressing him like, yo, okay, why haven't you booked yet? You know? Yeah, talk to me, man. It's one-on-one now, you know? Like the last 10 people on the fucking shit. And he just turned around and said, okay, call out the name. Yo, Godson. What's up, man? What's up? How you doing? Doing good? Doing good? Yeah, okay, cool, man. Yeah. Bro, I saw that you didn't book yet, bro. You've been here for fucking 1 hour. You haven't did that. What's up? And he starts addressing them one by one. And that's how long you want to go for the pitch. You have to literally pitch like your rent is fucking due. You know? That's one of the reasons why I pitch for fucking 6 hours. on one of my webinars. Like you guys can go watch it. It's on YouTube. You guys can spend more time with me. That's fine. But when you see that, for me, it was to prove a point to my clients as well. Like, yo, I pitch for 6 hours. Why? Because I have my own reasons. You know, I have my family that I need to take care of. I have a brother, I have a mother, I have this, I have that. Bro, what? They count on me, bro. They will need me at some point. That's why I'm standing here in the fire. I need to do this. So is it the same for you? Boom, Anchor, NLP. Yeah, it's true, man. Bro, I don't think so, bro. Last time you only pitched for half an hour or 45 minutes. I don't think so. You see what I mean? So I anchor them to do that as well. But pitching as long as possible. There's no limit to it. But strategically use the Q&A to have a second pitch and then repitch after. Repitch after. It's so important. Go list off every single reason what holds people back from buying and address that. Extreme, like crush it. What we do strategically as well is bring people on. We bring on students. Like I have a trading client right now. He went from fucking 8 grand to what? To 1.2 million in like 4 months or something crazy like that, you know? And with trading, these trading people, bro, they have no chill, bro. These guys, they're fucking in your face. And when it comes to them saying like, hey, bro, if you're a profitable trader, why are you doing all this, bro? Aren't you up? You know, aren't you rich already? Like, what's your reason? Why are you giving away your strategies to us? But what happens if he starts answering that question by himself? If he answers the question, it can come off as virtue signaling. Yeah, bro, because I just like you guys, you know? He has to say something gay like that, you know? Like, it's true. It's true. But if you have someone else come on and you let the person handle the tough objections that otherwise would have created more silent communication inside of people's heads, where they say like, okay, is this person actually that good and this and that? I don't think so, bro. You just want to have cash. You just want to have money. But if the other person comes on and says like, yo, you know, bro, I've known Ambank for fucking a year. Bro, this guy's fucking nuts. He has so much value to give. Like he stays on, like he doesn't really look at the time when we're doing like calls and all the stuff. He makes sure that we get all the value and all the questions answered that we need to move forward. And we get the clarity after every single call, right? He's always there, always been there, comes back with always new information, new updates. Bro, if someone else says that and says, bro, this guy, if I wasn't in this webinar here, I wouldn't have been where I am today. So I understand why this guy is doing this, because I was once a stranger too, like you guys, literally sitting here. Done. He doesn't have to talk about it. It's fini. Doesn't have to talk about it again, you know? So it's done. So when it comes to these type of objections, I call them virtue signal objections, by the way, because even if you handle them, it's still hard. It's still hard for people to believe them. But if it comes from someone that's actually inside of the program, that's seen success and knows the person, then it's done. It's out of the way. And that's one of our money balls, man. When we drop that one, God always goes in. So we book what? 100, 200, sometimes 300 calls on one Webby. Stupid. We have retention rates of fucking what? Like 90+%. You know? Which is extremely good. So when you do these things, the things that I just talked about, of course, it's a little bit broad, a little bit vague, because it still is the writing process, right? But if you implement a fraction of these things, you should be a little bit ahead, a little bit. Ambank has a style and energy. Biggest thing is he invests always. Yeah, bro. I always invest, bro. Always. Energy, time, my money every single month. Yeah. Of course, man. Have to move forward. Done for you, done with you, or do it yourself. The best type of offer. Well, the easiest offer to sell is done for you. It's the easiest offer. Done with you is the most scalable. No, done do it yourself is the most scalable. Done with you is a mix of both. So done with you is the sweet spot, right? So that you can make it scalable as well, and you can make it feel done for you too. So done with you is actually make it feel done for you, and you have to do it yourself components in there as well, right? And then you can have coaches in there, etc., or group calls. Extremely good, because one of the trading offer that I'm on right now that is doing 1.2 million, we have group calls. Like we have 3 group calls every single week, and they pay us 6.5K for 3 group calls a week with the creator, by the way. The main selling point that we have with him is, bro, I don't trust coaches to do the job, so I'm doing the group calls myself. So they're like, oh my God, the man himself. So yeah, thank you. Attend 6 cohort. You attending his 6 cohort. Who? From who? Godson. In the client acquisition for growth up side of things. Okay, how do we get a client that we can run Webbies without testimonials? Like, how do I get my foot in the door with this guys that might even have a DM setter in the DMs? Well, first of all, you need to become bigger yourself. Start making content. Do whatever the fuck, bro. Start fucking regurgitating what you find online. Start vibrating more. Because for you, bro, you're chasing shit. Don't chase, bro. Attract. Don't chase the fish, you attract the fish. That's the law of the universe, bro. So you have to vibrate more. Go learn shit, talk about it, be confident, speak loud, speak with energy, and show them, you know, and then attract the fish. Even when you send them DMs, they will come to you as well. So that's number 1. Become bigger. For you to create opportunities, you have to vibrate harder, bro. Even if you don't know how you look, it doesn't matter. You're underwater anyways, bro. You know, you have to understand the severity of the circumstances that you're in right now. You're very limited. If I was you, I would literally angry cry myself to sleep every single day. How to talk with conviction, like me. Well, bro, you need to have reasons. Now we go into more mindset shit, bro. I didn't want to make it about this. Believe in what you talk about. Yeah, of course. Like I invest a lot. I invest a lot. Even all the things that I learned, like it's all from the things that I've invested in, you know, and also the sweat equity and the mistakes that I made. So I believe 100% in what I'm saying, you know. Also from the lessons, all the proof that I see. That's it. And then also in terms of that, you have to you need to have your reasons. The reasons are the most important things for you. Even if you know nothing, if you have big enough reasons, then the way you talk, everything, your whole behavior changes. But the mistake that people make is, and let me just make a simple breakdown, because this is a good clip, by the way. It's a good clip. Is that there's this book called Vital Lies and Simple Truths. Okay, from Daniel Goleman. Highly recommend to watch that book. Hard, changed my life. And it talks about the brain, how it has a little cross, like somewhere in the book, it has a little cross where it says, okay, move the book away from you and then closer and then more away till the cross literally vanishes. And you have to look at the specific point here, and the cross literally vanishes from the book, bro. Some crazy shit. And the analogy from that was that the brain doesn't like pain, right? So the brain will move away, just literally change reality, objective reality, to avoid a painful situation. So what happens with us inside of our mind is that we start believing lies on lies on lies on lies to get ourselves in a comfortable situation, in a comfortable headspace, right? And the people that are actually in reality the most of the time, which is the most painful place to be, because the reality right now is, for example, Godson, bro, you're not doing anything, you're not putting everything on the fucking line, bro. You're not fucking tweaking. You know, you understanding that your mom only has 20 years to live, 30 years to live. You don't even think about that, bro. That's the reality of things. See what I mean? But it's only that you don't have the realization for it because you don't even want to think that in that way. You don't want to go there. You know that, bro, if I give everything I got, bro, there's nothing that can stop you. There's a gun to my head. The way that I will move with speed is just insane. I will do so much. The quantity of actions that I will do every single day, the way that I will speak, talk, make content, everything will change, bro. Everything will change. Just from staying in that pain, in that reality. What most people do is they are outside of reality every single time. So if you're outside of reality and you're not operating from objective reality where you're in right now and really look at your circumstances and your own human potential that you have in terms of you taking risk and taking massive action every single time, bro, you're not operating in reality. You're operating outside of reality. And do you think, here's one question, do you think that outside of the reality that you're in, that there is any progress being made if you take aggressive action there outside of reality? Fuck no. Bro, that's why people start spinning wheels. Bro, I've been yo MBank, man. I've been doing this, man. I've been filming content, man. I've been doing webinars. It doesn't work, bro. I've done everything that you told me to do, man, on the YouTube. Done everything, man. It's because they're not in objective reality. For us, we have to seek reality and stay in that pain and operate from there. The people that endured the most, the people that stayed in reality, are the ones that make real progress. Literally, you know? That's where progress is made. In the real world is the reality, man. And the reality of this shit is just the jungle. This is all jungle shit. It's perception, it's all these things, but I don't want to go too deep into that. But, you know, that's kind of the mindset side of things. But outside of that, that's the reality of things, man. So, yeah. I want to let Bradley talk, man. Bradley, hey, talk to us, man. Talk to us, man.
Yo.
What's up, Bradley, bro? I saw you waiting
doing?
camera on with the nice background and everything.
Yeah, man, got all neatly done for you.
Is that it look.
Been recording content and whatnot, so I just left everything on.
Nice. So talk to us, man. Talk to us about the success, bro. Bradley, by the way, is someone that bought from me. There you go.
Yeah, what? Whew. Last year, December, you did 3 webinars back to back, which again leads into spend more time.
Yep.
I was sold from the second, but then I bought in the start of February after one of your sales guys just, keeping up with me and adding value and whatnot. But February, I literally wiped my bank account clean. Otherwise, I wouldn't have invested in December. I wiped it clean. I was shitting myself, and my partner was just like, is this the right play? You don't know this guy. I was just like, nah, this is my guy. And
Yeah.
then February, it was, I think it was the 7th that I invested. And then literally come the 1st of March, I had closed 2 deals, and it was one for 2.5. This is pounds, so dollars times it a bit, but 2.5k pounds for one, and then 5k pounds for the other. And then the 2.5 was on a milestone rev share, which is something you taught me. And the payout for that ended up being 2.5 as well. So I went from 0 to 10 in a matter of 30 days, which was insane. And obviously I could breathe again. Yeah, we then just continued onwards and went to the mastermind in Belgium, which, yeah, that was fire. And then, yeah, just kept grinding. I saw a gap in the market in terms of like AI and systems and all that, because ops is my skill set, and yeah, built something big and just sold 15% of that for $417,000, which is crazy saying that after only a year and a bit. It was a 2.8 million eval, and yeah, we're just scaling from there. As I said to you, I'm looking for the next challenge.
There you go, man. Guys, 400 grand. And how long was it?
From starting my agency, it was February last year. So what, a year and 6 months?
A year and 6 months.
But from because I took the agency model, and I remember, because obviously in the mastermind one-on-one calls, like that's what I needed. You know, as you say, courses don't necessarily work. It's that one-on-one support. If I need something, I can come to you and go, right, I'm just, whether it is mindset or if it's just something completely different, you're going to call me out on my shit. The amount of times that you said, like, Brad, shut the fuck up, just action this. And if you action it, well, guess what? You're going to get the fucking result. So I did that and found that operations was where I wanted to sit. And then, like I said, saw the gap in the market. We started building with the team in end of July last year. So it's just been a year of the build, then the release. And we went from release to invite only almost immediately due to the type of caliber of people that we wanted to deal with. And then just through network and whatnot, we had a couple of people. Initially I got offered to basically buy 50% and have a majority share for 714K, but I declined that because they wanted to control. And then the 15% was from a guy that I met in Abu Dhabi. And yeah, he just wants a piece of the pie. He's a silent partner, which is exactly what I needed. So that got reinvested back in, and we're now building out 2.0 and doing some crazy bits. But yeah, so a year and 8 months from the actual like agency space, and from meeting yourself, or just over a year for that actual business to go from 0 to what it is now.
Hey,
thank you.
And
thank you.
Put a W in the chat, man. No. Wait. Put a W in the chat for fucking Bradley.
I appreciate it.
No, because one of the things that, you know what it is with Bradley? He's one of them guys that you just see this guy is gonna implement, he's gonna get results, right? Sometimes I could just look at people and say, like, okay, this person got it. Well, Bradley is one of them. Extremely smart guy. You guys can also see the language that he speaks and the words that he chooses vividly. He's just a smart guy, you know? And sometimes he was just in his own way. And I'm just more of an action-oriented guy that has just lucky to have the right information. But he has the right information, but it was doing it faster. But now that he unlocked the speed, he even runs faster than all of us. You know? Already sold the company.
It's funny because I think a lot of people here, at least, if you're in or been in the space at all, if you're starting from 0, different story. But if you've been in the space at all, you probably know what the answer is. You may not do it to the performance level that you could, because you don't know what you don't know. That's what info is for. But a lot of people know the answer, but just don't want to do it or don't have good enough reasons. And after that February window, that was the second lesson that I learned from you. Make sure you know your why, and then make sure everything you do goes into that, which goes back to what you were saying about the mindset. You have to put yourself in that frame to be able to go out and do it. At the end of the day, like, if you're at 0, you think 10K is insane. And at the end of the day, it is a big number, but bro, it's fuck all. You can spend 10K on a single dinner. So it's about you will go up in different mindset levels as your goals get bigger. And it doesn't have to be material. It doesn't even have to be the physical number, but it's just got to be, why are you doing this? Are you doing this for your family? Are you doing this for generational wealth? But what does that mean? What does that look like? And once you physically, I'm pretty sure at the mastermind, you asked us, yeah, you did, because we had a worksheet. You asked us to physically write out like what the number is, and then what we're getting from that number. And I had to write out, like, I want a house that's this much. I want to be able to rent a yacht, like, and all of these things that are materialistic. But then it's also, okay, but what does it lead to? Okay, it leads to your family security. You can retire your parents, which is a huge goal of mine. And I'm just working out how to pay off my parents' mortgage, which is my like top goal at the moment. So all of the knowledge that you learn throughout your life will continue to feed you. But at the end of the day, if someone like yourself has the knowledge now, like you said, you take action fast, but you just have the information. It's almost stupid not to get the information, especially if the information is this much when it can make you this much. And if everyone else has already done it, if people like me, Isaac, Sergio, and all the other guys that I've met in the mastermind, there is no fucking reason why you can't do it yourself with that information.
Yep.
So there is no, oh, does this work? It's just, does this work for me? And the me is just, am I good enough to do this? Am I actually going to put in the effort?
Yep.
And I think that's what a lot of people forget when they're looking at investing in themselves, whether it is a coach, a consultant, or a course or whatever. It is just you. It's worked for other people, unless it's a blatant scam. If it's worked for other people, there's proof of that. You're the problem. So you get to decide whether you're going to hit your goals or not. And it always comes down to your why. One thing that I told my team when one of them was just, oh, I want to hit this goal, et cetera, et cetera. I was like, bro, you're not doing the actions to do that. It's like, what do you mean? And I said, if you had to make I think it was 3 months at the time, it was running up to the year. I said, by December, and this was just before November started, if you had to make 100K, could you do it? No, no chance. I said, bit brutal, but if I told you you'd never see your family again, I'd take your mum, your dad, your brother, your sister, everyone you knew, and they just vanished. Didn't get to say goodbye, didn't get to bury them. They just disappeared. Would you get 100K? Yes. So it's just the whys and the framing of the whys. Is it so bad that you actually need to get it? As Tate says, you got to roll a 6 every single time. Is it that bad? Or is it just, nah, I want to do it. And now you're a wannapreneur. And at that point, maybe you have a skill set, go and work in someone's business. You're not meant for this life and what the life requires of you.
Strong. Man, you even articulated better than me, man. Fucking hell. No, it's true, man. Guys, like it's true. Essentially what Bradley said here is that the gap between you and getting to your goals is that it's just the reason why you're doing it. If you don't have the reason to go there and do the sacrifice, go out there and learn shit, get new information, and fuck up with that new information too. If you don't have the reasons to go through that, why are you going to make the additional money? Why? Ask yourself. Like, be honest. You know, one thing that I have is always like, I have completely different reasons from when I started out. When I started out, it was, bro, I couldn't even look at myself in the mirror, bro, because I didn't make 10K per month. I was like, bro, what the fuck is this? You know? So my goal initially was to make only 50K a month. That was my goal. You know? Now, the reason why I wanted to make that money is just to make some extra money. You know how much money that reason brought me? Only that reason. About 50 grand. I stayed in my apartment for 3.5 months. I changed my number, SIM card, cock, throw it away. No one could talk to me. All I did was just eat and pitch and do my push-ups. That's it, you know? So my reason at that time was I just want to make a little bit more money, man. You know, I don't feel good. I need to dress nice. I need to have my Rolex at the top. I need to be able to move, you know? I have my little Mercedes, everything's calm. But that reason only made me a little bit more money because the reason was not big enough. And just like Bradley said here, you know, reasons have to change. Now, like, turn around, ask your mom or whatever parent you have left. Ask them, yo, what is your dream? Like, if money was not an issue, okay, because we can get anything as long as we're willing to work for it, bump our fucking heads and make the mistakes and all that stuff. We're able to do it, you know? And that's the framing. I challenge all of you guys. Go to your mom, go to your friends, go to anyone that's dear to you and ask them, what is your dream? My mom's dream is to get a villa in Switzerland. What? That villa is going to cost me at least fucking 2 mil. Can I make it happen? Yes, of course. You see what I mean? But do I have the reasons to go out there and take the necessary risk, reinvest my money instead of just fucking going on a yacht in Miami and chill and do whatever the fuck, you know? If I don't have the necessary reason, I won't do that. I won't learn about this, about launching profitable webinars. I won't do that. I won't reinvest in people like Myron Golden and all these people to learn more about framing and bro, it's not worth it. Why? Now ask yourself, why did you never ask that? Have you never asked your people? Do it literally today, like right after this call. Do it. I challenge you guys, and make it real. Because most of you guys' goals are not real. I write my goals down every single night before I go to sleep. I write my goals down because it's the game here, bro. I remind myself every single time, reminding, because you might think, oh, bro, I'm stuck. Bro, you just forgot your fucking reasons, bro. I'm here every single time with my brother. We're reminding each other from the reasons. Reminding, bro. Because we got money. We can do whatever. There's no problem. But then the reasons need to kick in again. Hey, bro. You're letting go of the ball. So come. We have to remember, bro, this is the goal. We need to make this happen. Boom, 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 boom. And whatever, like the reasons that you write down, whenever you get a fucking knock in the face and into your teeth, that's where the real shit happens. When these things happen, when you're operating outside of reality, and you're trying to fucking solve bottlenecks and this and that, and it's not working, that's why you need the reasons. That's why you need to fucking read the shit why you're doing this shit again. Refresh your mind. This is why I'm enduring all of these things. This is why I'm enduring what I'm doing right now. It's not working, but bro, fuck it, bro. I'm still here. You know? What? Bro, my brother needs me. My mom needs me. His kid needs me. Everyone needs me, bro. I can't fucking, no. I didn't sleep last night. I'm awake for 50 hours now, bro. With fucking caffeine pills. Jumping. Why? Why, man? Bro, it's not like I already got some money. I can sleep. But I have my reasons, bro. My mom, she maybe has like 20 years to live. 20 years, bro, left. I think about that shit every single day. My mom only has 20 years left to live. You know? That's a painful state of mind to be in. So I need to make sure that I make enough money so that she can do whatever the fuck. She's now on her way to the airport to go wherever, bro. I don't know where she's gone. But my job is that, bro, nothing is a problem, bro. Nothing. Mom, where do you want to go? You want to go to Lagos in Nigeria and chill there with friends? And it's no problem. Oh, you want to have, it's no problem. Oh, you want to retire? It's no problem. Everything is no problem. Because it's not for us. Right? All of you guys are sitting here and you have your selfish reasons, which is good. You can have your selfish reasons, that's fine. You know? But it will only bring you so far because you already tolerated it so long enough that it became normal to you, man. So you need to have those reasons around it as well. It's like, I'm looking at it like, you have me here, and you might have one reason. You might want to buy that Rolex or whatever. You know, like never once did I tell you that this is my goal is a Rolex right now or something. Bro, I have different reasons. I talk about my mom. I talk about my family. I talk about things that, oh, my mom only has this much time to live. She only has 20 years, bro. You know, So I have a Rolodex of reasons around me here that I can always pull out and tap into for me to do the heavy work, to not fuck off to fucking California and chill on the beach and just have fruit served to me like this, grapes on a yacht. Is the reasons, man. And sometimes this reason, it doesn't really work like that, you know? Then I go to the next reason. Sometimes I wake up, and I don't tell you to live a troubled life in your head just like I'm doing, you know? I'm not saying that. Sometimes I wake up with a completely different reason to get richer. And I find it. I always find things that just validate my worldview in terms of, I go outside, I see someone doing extremely well, someone doing something inspiring for the whole planet, someone doing something inspiring for their family, their mom. I see that shit, I'm like, oh shit, man, I want to do, and boom, I tap into that again, instead of just looking at it and just turning away from reality. Remember the book? We don't want to do that. We want to stay in objective reality and operate from the state of pain. Because if you're gonna start distracting yourself and telling yourself different stories, you're gonna tap out of the reasons. You're gonna tap out of reality. And then you stay stuck here. You know? It's always the case. It's always the case. So yeah, for the guys literally watching this, right? I'm going live on Instagram as well at the same time. What's up, guys? What's up? I was a little bit of a flow state here, you know, explaining some real shit, you know, about taking care of our families. So important, man. Do you have a book list? Well, bro, I have a book list. I have a series of books, man. Like, it really depends what you want to learn. Is it copywriting? Is it a specific skill? Is it mindset? Is it marketing? Is it sales? Is it webinars? I have different books for all these things, man. Yes, sir. Wanna hop DMs? No. Don't do that, man. But yeah, hey guys, I have an offer for you guys, man. If you guys are cool with it to hear it, let me know. Let me know if you guys are cool to hear my offer, by the way. I have something for you. Only for the people that take this extremely serious. I want to talk to the person that I literally touched today about the family thing, about, you know, taking on the responsibility. Type one in the chat for me, please, if you guys want to hear. Type one in the chat. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for the permission to pitch, you guys. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Now, again, this is not a webinar, by the way. It's just a simple Q&A, just to have some more touch points with you guys and to talk more, because I've been in the trenches for way too long, you know, making millions for clients and all this stuff. And now it's just time to go bigger, grow the impact. I have to vibrate more, like Uncle G told me. So in terms of my offer that I have for you guys, extremely simple. I have a program that I started with, okay? I started with the program to rebuild it about 3-4 months ago. This specific program is built to help growth operators. If you're a coach, you can send your growth operator too, but this is essentially for growth operators. So if you're a coach, like, there are other offers done with you and done for you, but it's not for this call today. For this call today, it's for the people that want to master the shit that I talked about today, right? From the whole process, from the whole launch process, sales process, marketing process, everything A to Z, okay? Why things are important, et cetera, et cetera. We have a library of, like, I think around, 33 SOPs right now, today, in terms of how to do these launches properly, how to do everything from A to Z when it comes to setting up the ads, cracking cold traffic. Let me just share my screen right quick so that you guys can see what I'm talking about. Okay. Confirm with me if you guys can see my screen. Good. Okay. Amazing. Okay. So first of all, as you guys can see, I call the program that I have Master Growth Operating. program. The reason for the name as well and the language and the words that I chose is because I don't want to make it outcome based. I don't want to dream sell you guys. I want you guys to be confident growth operators that know how to launch every single funnel. I'm talking from webinar funnels to VSL funnels, to low ticket to high ticket, to live event funnels, book funnels, and also the big money challenge funnels, you know, the big bag. So that's so important. Now, in terms of that, those are literally backed by every single result that you see there on the screen. So we've been able to scale an offer to 3.4 million behind all these systems, have a record there of 230K, and also do 1.6 million in 2 weeks with these specific systems and SOPs that we have today, right? Now, we have 3 group calls. There's a 4th one coming. My sales manager is gonna do a call as well, right? We have on Tuesday, we have backend and tech, where we go over every single funnel, AI deployment, all that stuff in terms of the tech side of things. So what does that mean? We do reviews, setups, zaps, everything backend is on Tuesday. On Wednesday, we have fulfillment and operations. So what does that mean? You have a call with my COO. That's David Ambang. He's my little brother. He's 2 years younger than me. Complete G. He's even smarter than me. You know, I'm just the yap. I'm just the face. So in terms of him, he goes over every single thing when it comes to operations, launching, funnels. He reviews everything. So every single time that we have a group call like this, we're reviewing every single funnel of your clients, and we stay on there till every single answer is every single question is answered. So you don't leave the call with no clarity or no reviews or no feedback. You know exactly what to do next and what to tweak and what to change on the funnel. So we do everything live, okay? Then we have Thursday is content acquisition and leadership. So that's with me. So the thing that I talk about the most is literally your internal state in terms of you being a CEO, becoming a better leader by leading yourself better, educating stuff. I will recommend books. I will do all these things that are more internal. I will show you my own sales calls on how I close down for you deals. Like we did, Isaac, we did that yesterday. Tell them a little bit of how the call went.
It was really good. It was really fucking good. Like about how to do. I don't want to like say everything, but like the financial modeling and how to make people feel the pain through numbers and shit like that.
So selling through spreadsheets.
Yeah.
Sell through numbers and through financial modeling, and we future pace as well. So there's a technique that I use because we don't actually sell. We sell through spreadsheets and we do financial models. So for me, is it like, okay, you want to make fucking 12 million a year? That's gonna cost you fucking 35, 50 grand. Easy. But how do you know? Yeah, here's the financial model. Here's how we're gonna do it. Here are the steps. Here's an example from a client. Here are the timelines. This is how fast we're gonna get your life within 7 days with our systems here. Boom, boom, boom. This is how we do the reporting. Done. Speed, and we go, right? So we went over the sales process yesterday. We go over content and we go over leadership. And that's with me personally. And then normally now on Fridays, we're gonna have Isaac next week on Fridays, we're gonna have sales training as well, specifically, you know, when it comes to B2C selling and managing sales teams for your clients too, because that's a little gap there. Now, we have a client giveaway. This week, this month, we have another client giveaway that we're gonna do. Since I'm active on social media and people start to find out about me, about this hidden gem, this hidden shotgun for coaches, people start to come at me, you know. I get a lot of DMs, get a lot of people that ask me for their help, but I can't literally help them because they're making 20 grand a month, 30 grand a month as coaches. And I'm like, yo, there's nothing really that I can do for you. I can entrust you to one of my advisory clients that is using the exact same systems and that can help you. I'm confident, right? Because otherwise you're gonna go out there and go with some random shadow operator and shit. And it's gonna fuck up your shit, you know? So this is what I can do for you. So what I do is I give away that client once a month. So there's another client that we're gonna give away this month as well. And this client is probably gonna be Michael Pepper. You guys can look him up. He's my dog. But yeah, so that's what we do, man. Literally. Last month it was a dating coach, Limo. Also extremely well, 15K offer. Dating coach offer is in the game for 8 years. Have done webinars, has long form, everything in place, but he wanted to get to 100K a month. That's not interesting to me. I can't do that. I can't put my team on there, man. Like I can't even pay my fucking CMO with that kind of money, you know? So we have the client roulette. So I call it the M-Banks lottery. There you go. So we have the 33 SOPs to master copywriting, master ads, to master funnel building, the launch process. We have the conversion optimization, client and deal operations, plus AI agent deployment. Okay. So in terms of that, we always believe that AI does 70% of the work in terms of scripting the webinar, scripting fucking emails, everything A to Z in terms of the sales assets, reviewing calls, everything from A to Z. It's all AI. But we're gonna show you and give you the right SOPs to feed AI with the right information so that he can execute on the high level that we're executing at, right? So that you're always right behind us, always right behind us. So the difference between me and you actually is just that I have better clients. If I can make $1 million for a client in a month, you can definitely make 100,000, just like Isaac did here fucking multiple times, you know? There you go, nodding his head. So there you go. So who's this for? Growth operators, coaches running their own offers, so their own growth operating, but I don't recommend that. But you also have the coaches that want to train their CMOs and their team, right? So that's that. Now, I don't want to go into depth about this one too much, but oh yeah, sales team playbook as well. So how we manage sales teams. Sometimes we come in and we do full stack. And full stack is hard. I can tell you that. I prefer, literally, I only come in and I do the marketing side of things and I'm good. I'm Gucci. So if I come in and I do the sales side of as well, I charge a lot more because I don't want to do that shit, you know? So we give you the frameworks and the playbooks as well on how we manage the sales teams and how the structure looks like, et cetera, et cetera. We also have a pool of setters and closers that we also pull from, since that we have multiple offers and we also do recruiting all the time. If you need any closers, setters, we can source them as well. You just need to ask it in the group chat, or I can just drop a story on my story as well. Personally, I do that too. So that will be that in terms of the offer, and it's called and this one here, Gem. I can tell you this: the first webinar that I did it for 7 hours. I think I sold what, like 11 people or something up till now. So it's pretty good. We launched it, I think, like 3 weeks ago. So it's pretty new. The offer right now is about 9 grand. Okay, it's 9 grand in euros. So I say this upfront as well because I want only serious people to want to come in and want to invest into their knowledge and really try to master growth operating, right? And get in the right clients, client acquisition, want to learn our systems, content systems that we use as well to attract bigger deals. Isaac here in this very call just booked a call with a big ass fish, one of the biggest fucking e-com guys in Sweden and shit. So our shit works, you know?
Yeah, I'm texting it right now, bro.
Texting him right now. There you go, you know? So my stuff actually works. It's not that it's a one size fits all solution. No, like we go over every single person's situation on these calls. And there is no timeline, none. There's no timeline. So you get the right support, you get the right information. There's touch points 3 times, 4 times a week, active group chat, everything is there, right? So for the people that are interested into something like this, right? In terms of the transformation, my goal is always for you guys to hit 100K per month. 100K per month, this should be easy, you know? We're doing about 550 with our agency today. You copy us, you should be right behind us normally, right? I put the link in there for the people that are interested in this and want to hear more, see how it can apply to their situation. There's nothing that you can lose from you know, asking a little bit more about it. You'll talk to me or Chanel. Chanel is my new salesperson, by the way, complete G. But yeah, man, if you guys are interested, please book a call, jump on. There you go. There you go, man. I got to jump. Dev call. There you go. Super fire as usual. Everyone here know what to do. That's what's up, Bradley, man. But yeah, you know, go ahead, bro. Go ahead. Go ahead. Good luck with the call. And yeah, I appreciate the support as well. You know, when you have a good product, when you have a great relationship, I put relationship first all the time. All the time, man. You know, I make sure that my product is fucking sweet. I roll over new information, make sure that every single time your bottlenecks are solved, so you don't stay stuck. So what done for you offers do you got? Bro, done for you is right now 35 grand, bro. I'm just gonna be upfront with you. It's 35 grand. If we do the webinar side of things, is 15%, and we only take 50% of the from us building out the webinar. So the webinar leads, if you have a VSL running right now, whatever, we have nothing to do with that. We only take the revenue share from the webinar side of things. So on some offers, we even have 2 growth operators. Some of them just do organic, and we come in, we do the webby side of things, and I partner up with these growth operators too. Works extremely well. Do that too. So that's 2 kind of done for you deal offers that deal structures that I have, right? And then when we do the sales side of things as well, really depends on what you have in place. If you already have a sales manager, et cetera, this is a little bit different. So it's between 20 up to 25% that we take rev after expenses. So those are the 2 like done for you offers that I have. For the done with you offer, this is the one. This is the one that is going to take you to fucking 100K at least. So you'll take 50% rev you generate for the webinar you built for us. No, 15. You still have to go out there weekly and sit down for us and go live. Talk to these people. Reframe them, stay there, burning, pitch. Yep. Emmanuel, as a growth operator that knows marketing, do you think I should try to learn sales management or focus on just marketing only deals till I get a sales manager? Well, you should learn everything, man. You should learn everything. Because if you're only good at the marketing side of things, but you come in and the sales side of things is just fucked, you have to be able to play into that. You need to know sales operations as well as sales systems for you to help them alleviate bottlenecks a little bit faster. You need to know how to do talent acquisition when it comes to sales. So we have a hiring system. The way that we do client acquisition, we emulate that, and we do that as well for talent. So we treat talent acquisition like client acquisition. Yeah, that's how we do it. So what is your number 1 advice for both inbound and outbound acquisition for operators? In terms of your own clients, bro, content. One of the things one of the reasons why people buy into this as well is always that they don't really know how to speak to the ICP. They don't really know. So they don't really know how to build a growth operator personal brand. Something that we tend to do is overanalyze shit. And people like coaches, especially coaches with big visions that want to do big things, they're not gonna look at you fucking sharing your screen, like splitting your screen and the other side of the screen and say, oh, this is how my Miro board, bro. Only growth operators get hard on that shit. You know, this is a quick example, but you need to be able to speak in a different way to these people. And that's how you're gonna attract it, man. I have one of my previous students as well, Ted Yago, for example. He operates Samuel and Ruben, the Unua boys. You know, Eric. Okay, how do you handle onboarding and good implementation if your strength is sales and you started as a one-man show? How do you handle onboarding and good implementation? Do you mean like fulfillment in terms of implementation? Onboarding is just you getting every single piece of information, all the assets that you need to build all the funnels out, to write out the scripts, emails, everything. So you need to have that in one specific form, boom, and then have it feed into AI, and then it can build everything out. You should have that shit automated, the onboarding. You know, one email, all the information, boom, boom, get shit started, be efficient. But again, you don't know what you don't know. I'm just telling you stuff, but I'm not telling you the implementation. Now, otherwise I have a breakdown of, again, 2 hours, bro. You know? So I would recommend you, bro. Like Eric, like check out what this can do for you. It's really good. It's an amazing product. I pride myself on giving out top tier fucking information because it's a skill issue. It's a skill issue, bro. You don't know what you don't know. Jay, to be clear, to be clear, to have you do our webinar, you don't charge a fee upfront first? Of course, I charge a fee upfront. Always. It's 35 grand. The offer needs to have the potential to do $1 million though. We need to look at the fulfillment side of things, et cetera, to see if things don't break. So these things are extremely important for us to understand first. It goes both ways. If it's really impossible and you can pay me, I won't even take your money, because otherwise it just takes away from the time and all this. Because the 35 grand is not even the thing that we're interested in. It just it helps us prioritize the deal as well. You know, it makes us give a fuck a little bit more to be able to step in and do the work at our best abilities. Okay. Godson, being broke is literally a sickness, man. Yeah, bro, it is. You know, people that are in reality, they do anything to get out of the situation. They buy into anything, they buy into the right support like this. They just figure it out, you know. They get the help when they actually need help. I've been in situations where I was like, bro, fuck, I just need help right now. And you know, that's okay, because that's how it works. At some point I was like, bro, I need to get better at fucking webinars, bro. I started buying from the webinar goats. 50 grand, boom, 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 quick. Learned everything because I needed help, you know? And that's where things go wrong. People need help, but then they opt out again. They opt out of reality because they don't think about the reasons, you know? They don't think about all the things that we just talked about. They opt out. Like I'm constantly thinking about why I need to get richer. Constantly. Even right now, you know, I could be doing whatever the fuck. Whatever. I could be on a plane right now, first class, boom, all the way to fucking to Turks and Caicos. But I have my reasons, you know? Is this your highest program? Or is there another inner circle program? No, this is not even my highest program. This is the most the cheapest thing that I got to sell. It's 9 grand. But you can see if you can split it up though. I highly recommend you to talk to Chanel. She's a rep of mine. Fire. You can maybe figure something out. I'll put the link in the chat for you. There you go. Feel free to book in. I think there are calendar slots open. I think Sunday or something. Yeah, Sunday, Monday. You should be able to talk to our team about it and see how you can get started. Like, because one of the things is, guys, it's not only about the information, it's also about the accountability. You know, being around people like Isaac here in this very group, that will give you enough accountability right there. We go over wins every single week. We ask each other if we posted the content, if we done the actions. It's accountability right there. You will always hear Isaac flexing on us. People like Bradley flexing on us and shit, making 400 grand, selling his company. You know, it's so important to surround yourself with these kind of people as well. You know, it's really the environment that will help you push forward, because you can sit there and, bro, sometimes can be lonely. Sometimes you say like, bro, I'm just looking around in my own area or in the program that I am in today. It's full of losers and shit because they sell to anyone. And you're just like, bro, my environment just sucks. There's no winners. There's no inspiration. And us as humans, we know that if we don't really feel like it, if we don't really feel inspired, there's usually no action or half-ass action. But if we see other people doing it 24/7, boom, every single call, you guys are coming together multiple times a week. There's an energy there. There's an energy transfer. There's a culture there. You know, it's a group, it's a community feeling of winners. I think Isaac right now is probably one of the richest guys here. He's my student, or he's my advisory client. I don't call you guys students anymore. It attracts low quality people. I call you guys advisory clients. It's new. It's better. But yeah, man, those are mainly really the reasons. You know, you have to really tap into those. And the fact that I went from what, from 0 to 50K a month in 3.5 months. I reinvested. I think in the span of 3.5 months, I bought like 6 programs. I literally bought installments and never paid the next one. You know, I did crazy shit because I needed to get out of that situation. I didn't care anymore. I looked at my situation. I looked at my mom. I looked at every single person that was suffering from my decision making, from not growing, from not taking the risk. You know, knowing that I needed this piece of information, knowing that, okay, there are people right now doing it with this specific piece of information, and I'm not doing it. You know, literally going into the room of my mom, and she's not fucking on an island somewhere, just sleeping, iPad open, just in fucking Belgium and shit. I just look at that. And I was like, bro, what the fuck? You know? And we have human potential. We are lucky, I swear to God, that we have this opportunity in front of us here to be able to get there. We have the vehicle. It's only obstacles, you know? It's only our old identity that's actually holding us back from moving to that next level. Because it's uncomfortable. Because you think too much. No. You're thinking about the wrong thing. You know? Our brain will play tricks on us. We just have to take action sometimes. Most of the time. It's all about action taking. Ready, Fire, Aim. Great book. Read that. Ready, Fire, Aim. You'll never feel ready. You'll just be like, bro, this is too fucking painful. Let me just buy. Let me see what happens. Many times I buy like that. Did I got scammed? Yes, fuck yeah. Many times. You know, I can tell you that. It's true. There are some people that are really out there to fuck you. Really. And give you like shitty fucking information. It's true. But you have to work through that as well. And it's never going to stop. To the point where I'm at, you're probably fucking multiple 6 figures deep into fucking investing into yourself. Because it's never going to stop. You're going to invest when you don't even have it. Bradley, I don't recommend you do that, but he wiped his whole bank account. He said it. To join in here, and now 1.5 years later, look at that. Look at that man, bro. Coming in here. Bro, I didn't only change his life. I changed his family life too. I changed his mother life. I don't know how, like, probably his mother has fucking 25 years, 20 years to live too. Now he is what? He is up 400 bands, guys. He's able to fucking do what? Take his mom on vacation, provide a better circumstance for his family as well. I look at that shit and I'm like, yo, what if I haven't sold? What if I didn't sold that guy? What if I never did these 3 webinars that he bought himself into? You know, I look at Isaac too here. This guy, if he takes action quicker and thinks a little bit bigger, he could be making 100 grand 2 months from now. I've seen it. His circumstances are going to change too. Bradley's circumstances, he literally came on here completely free. Didn't have to pay, didn't do nothing, bro. Just pure out of love for me, you know? Because he knows. He knows what it did to just take action just like this here. You know? Me talking to you guys is just the same, it's the same shit that I did to Bradley. But I need more Bradleys. I need to inspire more people. I know what I got. You know? That's why Isaac, bro, he could be making money right now. He's still here. You know, seeing if you guys are booking in or not. He's trying to vet you guys if you guys are not LGBTQ or something. Yeah. But I'll drop the link here again for the people that want to book and just see what's up. It's worth it. Just see. Book a time slot in. There's no time wasted. None. I need to get my reps busy as well since I'm scaling the offer. And more people will get in, and I'll raise the price probably as well, right? No fake scarcity, by the way. It's a real reason. I want better quality people to come. But I need people that really are going to execute. If you know that you're not going to execute, if you know that you don't have strong enough reasons, and it's just a Rolex and it's just a car, then bro, I will give you the information. You will just fucking, from the first kick in your gut, you'll leave. You'll stop. I can promise you that. Can promise you that. I've seen so many people come and go, man. You know. But if you really have the serious reasons and your goals are real, because a lot of people's goals are not real. If your goals are real, then this is for you. You know, I take this very seriously. I'm very proud of what I've built here. I'm very proud of the actions that I took to get to this top tier information that I got, and also the support and the people that I was able to attract from doing tremendous things like working with Jordan Belfort, doing all these big things. I've been able to attract good talent that are able to help you guys as well on your journey to getting richer. So I do my absolute best because I know I have to get my mom out of here too, to go live in Switzerland for the rest of her life. You know, that's why I'm here. That's why I'm talking to you guys. And for me to do that, I have to do that for your mothers too. Just like I did for Bradley. And hopefully also for Isaac in 2 months. You know? So it's just me really believing in this product. It's amazing. It's amazing. Even if I say it myself, it's a great opportunity, you know, to go out there and to master it. I always say you don't need a lot more information. It's just the right information. You don't know what you don't know. You really don't. And you have to repeat successful action from someone who's actually doing it. You know, yesterday we had a group called Isaac. I showed sales calls, you know, this is what you need to say, this is how I did it, this is how I say it. These are the language patterns that I use. This is how I use a spreadsheet for my financial model. This is how we do the projections, 3 scenarios, boom, 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 boom. All these things, man. What's the minimum amount someone's client with your systems and SOPs ever invested for ads in one Webby? Well, the minimum amount invest on ads for one Webby. That's a good one. The minimum amount that someone has spent for a Webby. Hey, Isaac, how much did you spend for that last Webby? 1.5K.
Yeah, bro,
1.5K, fucking baby money.
Ever, bro. Yeah.
Yeah, baby money. How much did you make again from that one? I think it was a few days ago, no?
Yeah. We made like 35K for the client for that 40K, something like that. Yeah.
35, 40 grand.
Yeah.
So this guy made what? Like a fucking 20x almost.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. From the SOPs and the systems that we have. I'm not saying that you're going to do exactly the same thing. I don't know what you're doing when you close the laptop, bro. You know? But if you're out there really taking this serious, then you should be good. You should be good. Really easy to implement. AI does almost everything, man. For you is just to make sure that things are clean and you move fast on them. But yeah, as low as 1.5K. If you pitch someone and say, bro, hey, listen, I have for 1.5K with these systems, this is the return it can get. You can't close them. Ask Isaac to jump on a call with you. Yo, Isaac, listen, I need you to show what you did for your client, bro. I'm in Master Growth Operating Program too, you know? And Isaac is going to say, okay, cool. I'm going to jump on with you. And you're going to show your client, hey, this is the exact system. This is how we did it. There you go. You sign a client. So you just throw SOPs into AI? Well, not really. It's not that we just throw SOPs into AI. We have a bunch of other stuff, a bunch of other assets that we have to complement with it. And also you have to prompt it the right way too. So we have special prompts that we use to get the most out of it, because AI is only as smart as you make it, you know? And the questions, the quality of questions that you ask it and the quality of prompts. Brother, I might flipping get a job on McDonald's just to afford this. Yeah, that would be smart, man. It would be smart. Yeah. Like I'm not into fucking dream selling and all that stuff, but if you see people like fucking Bradley selling companies for 400 grand, 15%, bro, I feel like I have to fucking cure the cancer. Me not selling you guys, me not getting you guys to fucking even book a call to talk about this opportunity. You know how that feels? Feels like I'm just failing you guys. You know, I'm looking at Donovan, I'm looking at Ghislain, you know, I'm looking at Eric. I'm looking at all you guys' potentials to do the same thing. You know, all of you guys. You guys deserve it. Your future self deserve it, man. Really. You guys deserve to be held at a higher standard. That's what I believe. So if this has been able to do these things, then bro, me not selling it is just fucking selfish as fuck. You know? And that's genuinely how I view it. That's why I'm standing here and talking to you guys in this specific way. You know, because I know what it can do. I know what it can do for the people around you too. You know? Get Jeremy to believe shift in here. Nah, bro, he's gonna ask me for money, man, this guy, man. He never wants to do shit for free. Nah, but no, Jeremy is my dog, though. Really, really. He really helped me fucking kick a leg up. Really. Like, it's so funny that you mentioned him, because when it comes to Jeremy, like, he's a fucking master at reframing, bro. He's a master at that shit, really. But he really helped me, like, do more of the soul searching side of things in terms of why things needs to be done. He gave me a lot of perspective in terms of, you know, investing into your future self, because we are not even considering to invest in our future self. You guys understand that? You need to be in, like, when do you want to start working for active income? We don't have any pension. We don't have none of that shit. We need to start investing as early as possible. We're not even considering our future self because our money is so tight that we're just here. We can't even focus on other people's problems and get richer because we are like this, bro. We are in survival mode. And the reason why you're in survival mode is because you lack knowledge and you lack skill set, and also the accountability and the mindset to hold you accountable to that high standard. You have no one to remind you every single time when you fall down and you fucking relapse into doing stupid shit. Chilling with big booty gyaldem on yachts and shit, spending your money instead of fucking reinvesting it into the business and shit, and in coaching and in getting the right help. Really important. He's really a business and life coach. Yeah, it is. It goes deeper, man. Like even with the sales reps and all these people that we are responsible for, like you have to come in and integrate into their personal life too, because people do things in the right state of mind. It's all state management. It's all in the mind, bro. Like when you are in a high frequency state, when you're in a state where you feel like doing things, when you feel energized, when you feel inspired, bro, you're gonna execute so much faster, so much better. You're gonna do your fucking best work. You're gonna write the best fucking copy. You're gonna write the best fucking webinar. You're gonna pitch the client with this energy too on the call. They will say, bro, you know what, Ghislain? I don't know, man, but your energy is just fucking, you know? Yeah, I like that, man. And there's a lot of people that just judge off of character 90% of the time. I just know that this guy's going through hell and back. He just invested into a program like this to get his skill set up. You know, he's invested in himself. He's invested in his growth. I can rely on that type of person, you know? So you have to understand the psychology side of things as well in terms of that. So it's all reframing and changing your state. Whenever I feel that my state is down, or I feel like, bro, shit is just not, it's not really there, I immediately reframe myself. Immediately, man. Immediately. I give myself 180 seconds to deal with it. I write down my reasons. I do whatever it takes to get me back in that state of wanting to get richer, of needing more money. Why do I need more money? Why? Why do I need to fucking do all of these things and this and that? Why do I need to risk money again? I already have it. Why do I need to? Oh, I don't have money. Why do I need to fucking? Why? Because life is like this. Time is passing. Time is passing. Either you stand still here or you go there. Time is passing anyways. And this is going to juice you. It's going to squeeze you. You're going to die. Right? Either way, if you take a few steps forward, there's a whole different life circumstances of life for you and the people around you. Yeah, you're going to fall. You're going to bump your fucking head for sure. You're going to invest into stuff and say like, bro, this was bullshit. Yeah, it's going to happen. You know, it's all going to happen. But you're moving forward anyways. You know, you're moving forward. So make it worth it. Make the risk worth it. Think about all the things. Why is this worth it? You know, what do you think about Jace England and Scott Kelly? Those are my boys. All my boys. Yeah, those are my boys. So yeah, no, really, you know, it's so important. Stay in reality. Stay in there. Every single time I speak to people, I make them realize stuff and make them remember shit. Yo, bro, why are you chilling? What do you have to celebrate? You know? Isaac, you spend 1.5K on ads. You make 40 grand with your client. Why aren't you spending 10K? Why aren't you thinking bigger? Go bigger, you know? Just risk it. Go ahead, do it, man. Who's going to hold you accountable to that level? So to target coaches, Instagram or YouTube or both? Well, both. You have to use YouTube more as a nurturing process, I would say. And then you have Instagram more for the conversion side of things. So I get a lot of people through Instagram, a lot. Actually, everyone reaches out to me on Instagram in terms of the call to actions I have that are coaches that want to work with me, just for me hitting the right pain points. But yeah, I'm going to drop the link here again. I would say talk to us, you know, nothing to lose. The reason why you need to do it is or to figure out the money, you know, get something going, see if you can start at any rate. But take the time to book in and see if it's really for you. I'm in this situation, that situation. How does this help here? Can I see a little bit more in depth what it's about? Can I do any loose questions that you have? Ask them on the call. Highly recommend it. But take the chance. Don't be in regret. Really don't be, you know. Bradley, Isaac came here on their own just to inspire you guys, you know. It's a real thing. It's a real thing. Something really amazing. I pride myself on the people that buy into this. Soon I have the ability to book in this call. My time would come, for sure. How long does the coaching last? I'll be on here for another 13 minutes max. You still continue to improve your marketing skills? Yes, of course, bro. What? I invested into someone this month. I'm going to invest into someone else next month. And also continuously invest into the masterminds to meet other people. So in October as well, I'm going to be in Miami. I'm constantly going to events. I'm constantly investing into specific things. So in terms of ads, in terms of presentation, in terms of psychology side of things, mindset as well, in terms of sales side too. operational, right? There's a bunch of good people there. Content. So yeah, I'm constantly looking to invest, constantly, because it got me where I am today. I invested even when I had nothing. Literally. That's the only way forward. The only way forward is really to put yourself in that situation. Because there's a lot of people, man. A lot of people that just are trying to get there for free. Even if you do it for free, it's just different. You know how many people in the beginning when I was starting out and I got to my first 50K? 50K a month. A little bit after that, I just bought a car. I bought my first Lamborghini Urus. You know, extremely proud of that. But you know what happened? A lot of people from the old block trying to hit me up. Yo, hey man, I remember you were talking about the things that you're gonna do, man. I told you to start too, but you didn't want to, no? Ah, yeah, man, but you know, can you explain one more time, bro? All right, cool, fine. I gave them the thing. I gave them the Kajabi though, for free. Old friends, just of course to consume it. You know how many logins? Zero. Zero logins. People didn't see it. People didn't consume it. And it's normal, you know? It's normal. Intellectual damage. Well, I wouldn't really say that. It's just a low level of awareness. They just don't know. They operate in a false reality. You know, they have specific beliefs that hold them back. They don't know the importance of money. They don't know. They don't know what money can do. Really. They haven't future paced and put their minds there. But yeah, did that. No commitment. When I started charging friends, then they started to open it. So the investment is the transformation. The more they are invested, the more pain they feel, the more reality, I call reality pain, the more reality they feel, boom, the more they're inclined to take action and be aggressive. When I take 35K from Done For You clients, bro, they turn around, they're fucking tweaking, you know, on my ass and shit to get shit done, you know, which is good. That's how I like it to be. And usually with these systems, they invested 35 grand. And you know when we make the 35 grand back? After the first webinar. Because we know what we're doing. Makes it extremely easy to sell, right? Thanks for the call today. I need to jump. I will book a call and figure it out. Thanks for the input. Respect that. Thank you very much for booking me. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Means that I'm doing something well. You make them piff for 35 grand. Yeah, exactly. Yes, sir. Our systems are just proven, you know? You should do it too. You should do it too, man. You should piff people too for 35 grand. And I'm probably gonna up the price too. There's too many people in the pipeline now that are Done For You. Too many people. So I have to up the friction a little bit. But yeah, I piff them 35 grand. The only thing that would hold you guys back is just getting the right people into the funnel when it comes to your growth operating. Well, done that without a VSL yet? Yeah, without a VSL, man. My Instagram profile is my VSL currently. It was never really a revenue-driven action because when I started posting content and I started revealing who I really am and what I've done, people just came. This was too much. You are the funnel. Yeah, I am. You are the funnel. That's a good one. That's a good one, man. You are the funnel. Yeah, it's true. It's true. I am the funnel, man. And of course, like we're gonna work on that. As long as when it becomes a revenue-driven action to me, When things start slowing down, then yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that. But the VSL is going to be sick, bro. We're gonna talk about fucking Bradley selling his shit for 400 grand. Sergio that just was on here. He scaled to 400K a month, by the way. Sergio, he was here at the beginning. You guys missed him. He's also one of my favorite deals that I've ever done, alongside these boys. You know, he was what? He was doing like I know him from the beginning, man, since we were both in the program from this big influencer. You know, it teaches everyone how to do Facebook ads. I'm not gonna name drop, but you guys should know who he is. And we're both in there. After that, I think he was one of my first consulting deals, whatever, and he paid me 1 grand, you know, to learn from me and shit. And we were literally friends ever since. Till today, he's hopping on these calls, you know, making sure that he inspires you guys to also take the same decision as he did. He's right now around 100K a month in profit, consistently every single month. You know, just for making a decision to trust someone like myself that had the best interests in mind for him, just like I have for you guys. So it's amazing, man. It's amazing. It's amazing to see. You know, you still do paid consulting calls, or only got like your clients. I do paid consulting calls too, but I wouldn't recommend that, because it's 2.5 grand for a consulting call with me for 1 hour. You know? Whoa. Who's calling me, man? Let me see. Wait, 1 second. 1 second. I think. Whoa, shit.
Hey family, goedenavond. Ik zit hier helemaal vast in de zaak. Ik heb nog 2 klanten. Dus het wordt wel echt vrij laat.
It's my barber and it's my mom. Leave it even. Oh shit, you guys can see my screen. You guys have seen nothing. It's not real. But yeah, man. The thing that I was talking about, yeah, Sergio. Sergio is one of our biggest deals that we've done as well on the consulting side of things. Scaled all the way to 400 grand a month, extremely quick. I think he done it in like 3 months. He shot up from like 35, 50-ish, 400. Because we were doing the English market first, but Sergio Herrero, he's Spanish and he's also Icelandic. So what I told Sergio was, hey, you really want to go big? He was, yeah, of course. Sergio is a little bit of a knucklehead. You know, he ready, fire, aim. Before he's ready, he already takes action. Crazy guy. Love him. So I was like, yeah, you know, the market in fucking Iceland, there's no one really selling info on your level. I was like, yeah, that's true. That's true. You want to take a big bet? Talk to me. Listen, we're gonna go and fucking disrupt this Icelandic market, and we're gonna sell a BizUp offer to them and run it all over with paid ads. Do you have a budget? Yes. Okay, spend this much. Let's go. We had to spend. We had the ads ready. Offer ripped. We had a close rate of like above 50%. I was like, friction is not enough, because these people in Iceland, they get a loan for like fucking 25K or something ridiculous like that as students. So they're all loaded from 18 years old and shit, you know? So I was like, no, they're buying too easily. Up the price. So I told them up the price, 18 grand. Turned around, immediately did it. Didn't even ask a single question. You know? Crazy guy. So I told him, okay, boom, bump up the price, 18 grand. Boom, 18 grand. Started getting in pips. We scaled all the way up to 400 grand a month. Crazy, crazy, crazy. And even the fucking even the fucking government officials were on his neck, bro. He was about to go to jail almost, because everyone was saying that information should be free online, but he was selling it and they weren't having it. So he became the Icelandic Andrew Tate almost. And man, I remember it so vividly, man, because there are also people that, of course, wanted refunds and all that stuff. You know how it goes when it comes to info. So what happened? What happened? So funny. He started calling me. I was in Puerto Banús. I was in Puerto Banús in Marbella. And he called me and said, hey, yo, I'm like, bro, I'm in deep trouble, bro. There was someone that's fucking is suing me and shit. Someone is suing me. And the officials are waiting for me at the airport and shit. And they want to fucking interrogate me and this and that. So I was like, bro, don't panic. Don't panic. You want to go really big? And that's where he didn't listen. And that's where he contracted back. Full transparency. So I told him, bro, you have to turn around and start picking at the government. You know, from going against creating freedom for people and stuff, because they want to keep people stuck. It's almost like the Matrix battle and shit. I saw it in real time just happening, you know, with a consulting client. It was so funny to see. And the people around him, like the cameraman and all that stuff, they were like, nah, bro, don't do it, man. Don't do it, you know? All in his ear, like driving up more doubt, more fear on why he shouldn't do it, And he didn't book a one-on-one call with me, I think for a month or something crazy like that. But he didn't listen and he didn't go crazy. They put him on the news though, you know? And I was like, yeah, you need to take that, screen share it, say, hey, I was on the news for saying this, but the government is just fucking pussies, you know? They don't want me to fucking make you guys rich and shit. And boom, boom, you go all Andrew Tate on him. And from that point, because he's only 20 years old, making 400 grand a month, sitting in Dubai with me at the time. And I was like, bro, you're gonna get world famous just from the narrative alone, you know? A 20-year-old guy going against the government of Iceland. Who the fuck is this guy? So I was like, bro, it's time to go global. But that's why he shut up. He was like, nah, bro, people are throwing stones at my house in Iceland. Fucking almost with fucking fackles and fires and shit in front of his house. But yeah, pretty funny story. But Sergio, he was just here. He can tell you guys a story. Crazy. Ghislain, you have a question? I'm from Germany. Okay, ganz genau. I thought about tapping into this market. What are your thoughts on that compared to the US market, bro? Germany, first of all, they already live in fucking 2009, bro. You should be fucking ripping that shit, bro. What? In a German market, I see people crushing it there, bro. Like fucking sales hacks and Baulig and all these people. God damn, bro.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Bro, what? Bro, take the fucking US tactics, bring it to Germany, bro. Like you're gonna rip. You're gonna rip for sure.
I think it's also my limiting belief, because like most of my clients where I had like freelancing gigs, where like building out stuff, they
Yeah.
came from the US, and very few clients came from Germany. And the sales cycle were like extremely long with those people,
Yeah.
and they're more like security and proof driven
Mhm.
and not strictly to the point. And yeah, maybe it's just like my mindset and my limiting belief from that.
Yeah.
And also me not living in Germany anymore, like for the last 2 years, I kind of have a distance to it.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Yeah.
it's like I'm kind of like
Yeah, I see.
deciding like how to go out. Like, should I do content on English, or should I do content like from my mother language, which is like German? And I know there's not many people in Germany actually doing it. Like I only know one guy on YouTube,
Yeah.
and yeah, he's really small on YouTube, and I don't know many guys. And of course, like US or like English market, you know many operators already, like, but still the demand is endless, right? Like there are
Yeah.
more coaches than, or more info business owners than operators.
It's wide open. It's
Yeah.
wide open for you, bro. Like just you speaking to me and telling me the ratios and shit. I'm like, bro, you have too much. Whoa, who's in front of my door, bro? Wait, 1 second.
All right.
Someone needs money. 1 second, guys. So yeah, no, bro, the lane is right open for you. One of the things is that I like about these markets where people are behind, we can take all of the US tactics and systems, deploy them immediately there. Because these people are behind anyways, bro. They're not investing in themselves. They're not even aware that on the US is a more sophisticated market. Like you are coming to us competing with people like me and shit. Like you're looking for problems, bro. But if I was German, I know I'll be fucking flying past all these Baulich guys, man. Shit. What the fuck, man? No, but you're lucky, bro. Really lucky. Really. Wait a second. Second door open. So back. So in terms of that, go all in. Can tell you that. I can give you green light right now. Go for it. Gislen, what is
All
your
right.
offer?
So at the moment
What's your
I'm
offer?
starting fresh. So I did freelancing, I did like marketing, sales, tapped into almost everything and trying to learn all the skill sets. And at the moment, it's just like setting up whole GHL CRM, landing pages, VSL. I run paid ads and make sure all the automations and backup is set up.
Nice.
And yeah, but I want to tap into webinar as well.
Nice.
That's
Smart.
why I'm also here and like I came across your page. So yeah, because this is like the actual leverage because
Exactly.
not many people can master like webinars.
It's true.
And yeah, it's like a unique selling point.
Especially in German market.
Yeah.
Especially in the German market, bro. Crazy.
That's true.
But yeah, bro, great strategic move, man. Did you book a call with us?
No, because to be honest, I'm not in this position right now where I'm able to invest. So I don't want to waste your people's time.
Bro, go talk to my rep. I give you permission. Go talk, bro. I think in terms of what you are today, we can maybe figure something out. I give
All
you
right.
permission. No, go ahead. Well, don't feel bad about it. That's why I'm saying these things, you know? I think, what, Isaac, how did you come in? You want to tell the story?
Bro, I've said this story 1 billion times. No, but no. So what we started, obviously, we were in the same program as Mbank before as well,
Yeah.
and we learned some shit. But then he messaged me and he sent over some sales assets. He started teaching us, okay, you can build these systems and do all this stuff that he's teaching you guys right now, you know. And then he just pretty much just gave me a timeline of like, okay, you have a week to take the decision. If you don't make the decision, then you're not going to be able to join ever, you know?
Mhm.
So I was waiting I was waiting until the night. I was sitting there with my phone and then he called me. I was like, bro, are you ready to do this or not, you know? And then I was like, yeah, fuck it, let's just do it, you know? And I was literally shaking my hand, you know? I was just sitting there being like, what the fuck is happening? Because I had like I think it was 2K. Yeah, and I had 2K in my bank account. And I paid everything as well, like Bradley did. You know? So it doesn't really make any sense to not do it. And the thing is that at that point it was per month as well. And I only had 2K. You know, so I needed to make the 2K plus more as well to fucking exist. You know? So like I forced myself to make that 2K and then obviously make a lot more fast as well. Because I need to live as well. I can't just make 2K and then I'm zero, you know?
The pressure was
Yeah.
behind them.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's worth it. It's really worth it. Like all the people in here, I give you permission to really talk to my people, and just see, you know. Like one of the things is we will always help you go into the right direction, because it's the start of the relationship, you know. Gislen, I give you permission. You'll get at least pointing in the right direction, maybe an asset or something, you know, because I know if you talk to us, you're gonna get the right direction anyways. Maybe you can get in on another rate, I don't know. But you know, when you do that, you will make money and come back anyways at the end of the day.
Yeah.
You know? So
Yeah.
essentially for me it's also a touch point for us
Yeah.
to be able to speak to you guys. And I get
Yeah.
more data too. You know, I listen to more problems, I get more calls in as well to make better content, if that makes sense.
Yeah. Yeah.
So don't ever think about bro, let me not waste my time or waste his time or waste his people's time. No, you guys are just helping me, you know, by
Okay.
figure it out. 100%.
Appreciate it.
It's a good concern, by the way. I should use that more often. Really. Any other concerns that I haven't addressed yet? Because this one was what? This was good. I need to get that in the other webinars too. It's good. It's good. Thank you, man. Thank you. I think, whoa, wait, 1 second. Let's see. We went over time, man. No, we went over time. Okay, I'll drop the link one more time here for the people that had the same concern as Gislen. You know, talk to us. Feel free. Feel free. Really. I need the whole calendar to be booked so that we can talk to as many people as possible and change as many lives as possible. You know, it's really important. It's a mission. It's a mission-driven thing. So now, man, I really enjoyed it with you guys here. Really funny. I enjoy this, as you guys can see. And yeah, it doesn't really feel like work or whatever, you know. At some point, Isaac was sitting like you guys just here, you know. Me and Gislen will be maybe chilling in Medellin in a year. I don't know, you know. It's all, bro. It's really like that, bro. It's really like that. Now, right now, I'm with Isaac in Milan, in Marbella, and everywhere, bro. You know, shit. So now, man, it's really a pleasure to meet you guys, and I hope that we can really build a relationship, and I can help you guys with the right information, the right accountability to help you guys get richer. Also to the point where Isaac is at. Isaac is now what, 30K a month?
Yeah.
At 30K a month right now. Extremely proud of him, you know. And set here just like you guys. So I'm looking forward to start many more like this. I think it's really selfish of me to not stand here and to really give this opportunity to you guys, just like I did to Isaac. For a long period of time, I stopped it. I just focused on myself and my agency. But for now, it's really time to kick it a leg up, because I have my reasons. I have my reasons to change as many lives as possible. Also to make my selfish intent also very clear. So yeah, man. I hope you liked it. Hey, type 1 in the chat if you guys enjoyed it, man. Type 1 in the chat, man. Type 1 in the chat. Type 1 in the chat. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you, Isaac. Thank you, Gislen. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, my guys. Thank you, really. Really appreciate it. And of course, I'm going to do this more often as well. So if you guys have any questions, by the way, I'll be dropping a lot on YouTube. I'll be going crazy, you know. Now, less concern. Good. Thank you. So I got a concern. Been in other mentorships. Yes, I was waiting for this one. Been in other mentorships for a while, and I'm seeing for the people who join you, they already have clients. Been in mentorships for 6 months and no clients. Should I still book? Bro, if you are invested into something and you haven't got the result in 6 months, but you are invested, bro, this is especially for you, bro. You know, this is especially for you. Because first of all, you already invested. It already tells me about yourself that you have a good relationship with money when it comes to you trying to get richer and attempting to find a solution and taking the risk for it. And also considering me as well to help you on your journey to get richer. So it's especially for you, Manaho. Book in, bro. Respect for you coming forward and even saying that shit. I want to see you on that call. Talk to us. Talk to us on what didn't work as well on that other program. So we make sure that we don't repeat that shit too, you know, because 6 months is nuts. Isaac, tell him, man. 6 months is nuts, no?
Well, that's fucking crazy.
That's fucking crazy, bro. What? Yeah, that's crazy. So now, book in a call, bro. Book in a call. Let me know if you booked as well. Let me know if you booked. I'll give you some time. I dropped the link there. This one is especially for you, bro. Really, I respect the fact that you're even on here, just considering that. Israel, is this webinar gonna be uploaded somewhere else? I got to go into 5 minutes, but I have to go too. Thanks for the value. No, 100%, man. I'll be dropping this on YouTube. I'll be dropping this on YouTube literally tonight. Like, I'm not gonna cut anything or whatever. I'm just going to do an intro and an outro right quick. Yo, there was Mbang. Tap. Here's the links to book a call and shit. And then I'll just drop it. CapCut. So it's going to be up tonight. Quick, speed. Like the buffer speed, like the buffer between idea to action is just, there's no in between time. There's no time to think or this and that. It's immediate execution, imperfect actions. So yeah, man, it's gonna be there. All right, cool, Navo, man. Navo, I hope you booked in. I dropped the link again for the other people. Just a little minute for the people that want to book. I'll give you guys time. I get a lot of DMs from people. I couldn't make it, bro. Yeah, send it after. Send it after. But yeah, great comment, guys. Also for the people that stayed here, huge commitment. I love that. Shout out Donovan, shout out Gislen, shout out the other boys, Naro, all of you guys. Shout out to you guys. Really tells me that you guys are taking your life serious. That you guys are serious about growth and attempting to educate yourself. So that's number one. Naro booked. Got you, brother. Got you. Got you, my G. Thank you for the trust. Thank you for wanting to speak to us. That will be that. I think, guys, this is a good one. I'll be doing this more often to have more touch points with you guys as well. Gislen booked. Got you, man. Gislen, got you. My G. Yes, sir. Nah, man. I would say thank you very much. Any other questions, guys? I'm always open. I'm always in DMs and on Instagram as well. So if there's anything else, let me know. This was an amazing call. And I'll see you guys on the next one, man. See you guys on the next one. It's a W for you guys. The W. Thank you very much. I'll stop sharing here right quick. Boom, boom, boom. And I'll end the call. Guys, see you guys on the next one.